on the southeastern coast of the Duchy of Vevey. You arrived here having your ship been captained by several grung. But now you walk along the cobbled streets, smell salt water in the air, people moving about. So, what is it you guys would like to do?
I have no idea where we left off. Last I remember was the Undead City.
Okay, it's been a while then for you.
I'm embarrassed to say I'm pretty much in the same boat.
I feel like nobody has any idea what's happening, and I am completely unqualified to make decisions for the group.
All right. So, to go a bit further back, you guys were at that undead city. You escaped from it and eventually made your way into the mountains north. There you encountered a dragon by the name of Frippidenth, who you assisted in taking out a vampire lord, and then she teleported you out of the Confederation of Arcazar. Uh, you went to a small village by the name of Uskarn. And there, that village you found was under attack by an undead menace coming out of the sea. The undead menace was dealt with, and unfortunately, however, like only a third of the village's population survived. Everybody else having been killed, either in the undead attack or the subsequent, reckoning, the fire and such. But it being a fishing village, there were several boats, and you were able to acquire one. At which point you guys began sailing for the nearest town, Lushingworth, to the northeast of you, following the coast. Along the way, the terrain, changed over time, and as you were, kind of going through a marshy, swampy section, you noticed a building sticking out of the swamp. The party decided to go into this building. Turned out it was a type of library being run by a mummy. Some exploration was had, some fights with some hags that had been trying to break in. The party acquired some loot. Upon leaving the library, you found out that your boat is no longer your boat, but rather some grung had taken it over. A brief discussion ensued, with the grung naming himself captain and Gilbert as first officer. Considering that they were the only people in the boat that actually knew how to sail, the party let them actually sail the boat to Lushingworth. Whereupon, tying it up in the docks, the grung departed into the town, presumably to get drunk.
I remember that part.
Yeah, so you guys paid the boat's fees to the harbor master here. And that is where we last ended, was you guys having just entered the city itself.
So I guess the plan is to have a drink.
That sounds like a plan.
Acceptable.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys ask around a bit, and it turns out there's only one really good inn in town. It's known as the Loud Skies Inn.
Are we level 9?
I have no idea. I don't keep track of your XP. That's your guys' responsibility.
If I recall correctly, I think Gilbert said last time we were at level 10.
We are, in fact, at level 10. The exact XP value I do not know, but I do know that my sheet is at level 10.
Alright, that's what I needed.
Yeah, so what's the skinny in town? Still carousing a bit. Rumors and such. Usual adventuring shit.
Yeah. So you guys head to the tavern, kind of listen in on some of the conversations there, get a drink. So things that you hear is that the local viscount who kind of runs this area is the name of Per Kinder, and he's not well liked. They very much preferred his father because when he came to power, he started raising taxes left, right, and center.
I'm sorry, what did you say his last name was?
Per Kinder.
It's a pair of Kinder.
No, his last name, just his last name. Well, there's nothing for it. We'll have to kill him.
How unfortunate.
I mean, with a name like that, I'm surprised he hasn't already been taken care of.
Apparently, he's been handling a lot of money from the people.
Yep. The other thing you hear while sitting in that inn is that the marsh and swamp to the west has gotten more dangerous ever since that star fell to earth in the mountain to the west.
Has anyone seen the star, like closer, like a shepherd or something?
No, it was a meteorite, is what I mean. It was a shooting star that hit a mountaintop.
It didn't land in somebody's well on their farm, did it?
No, it's several days' journey to the west. But ever since then, monsters have been coming out of the swamp and the marsh to the west, and have even made raids on the farms outside of Lushingworth.
What kind of monsters? Like aquatic, aberrant?
Like fucked up trolls and orcs. Like they're not quite they're not like trolls and orcs like you would expect them to be, but they're all slimy and covered in tentacles and shit.
Yeah, that sounds like aberrant bullshit.
Yeah. If only we had somebody who was really good at killing it with fire.
Oh no. Well, I can poke it a lot.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
We could just sit out there, or we could maybe arrange something like guard a farm to see what they look like firsthand.
Well, I guess we could see like where they've been attacking, see if there's any incident locations along the edge of town that we can post up at.
Yeah, they're saying farms, right? Like the outside of town, the outskirts.
Right. So this is like a trade hub town. There's a river that runs off to the northeast, northwest, deeper into the Duchy of Bay, and this kind of like a lowlands area at the coast. So outside of the town walls, continue on actually for several miles are just like along the road, just farms, and that's how the population in Lushingworth eats.
Has a duchy conscripted guards or something to reinforce the vulnerable positions?
You saw some guards as you were walking through the town, but nothing that seemed like they were mobilizing for war. Not an excessive amount of them.
Have there been any fatalities?
It sounded like, yes, that people in the farms had been killed. That's kind of what made it big news. Occasionally a wolf attack or something happens, but the fact that they were monsters and actually killing people is kind of news.
What do you guys think? Do you guys want to dip your toes in this? Sounds interesting.
Well, people are getting killed, so it might be a good idea. Also though, we don't necessarily need to go running off into the woods without making some kind of arrangement.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe we make an arrangement to guard the outskirts of town, and maybe like deal with a few of them rather than in their lair, if they have a lair, presumably from a meteorite. Just to get a taste of what they're like.
Probably violent.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm open to anything. The drink's fine enough. Could spend a few days here just shooting the shit.
And as you guys are kind of sitting at that table in the inn, you notice a couple of peculiar people walk in the door. This kind of weedly little fellow with a rather nice cloak on, followed by one of the guards. They walk in the door, and everyone else in the room goes quiet. Like the din of conversation just cuts out. And they just casually kind of walk up to the bar, and the Kenku bar, tender behind it. And in a low voice, and you can make out that they're murmuring, but you can't understand what they're saying. Begin to converse. Everyone just sort of watching them.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast without verbal somatic components detect thoughts on the guard. What is he thinking on the surface?
He's thinking about his daughter and how bored he is, and can't wait to get home tonight to see her.
Ah.
Of course, he got the shit job today of guarding the tax collector.
Hmm.
And you can see the Kenku kind of grumpily go under the bar and, hand over a burlap sack. More of a purse, really, to the tax collector, who then turns and starts walking out. The guard following. When they leave, conversation slowly starts resuming in the bar.
So was the Kenku a guard, or was the Kenku the tax collector?
The
Bartender.
Kenku is the bartender. The guard and the tax collector were both humans.
So that guy sounds like an official. An official might also know who we should talk to get paid for murdering monsters. That's all I'm saying. Just gonna put that out there. No interest?
It's not particularly my forte, but we could try. He's guard an official. He's got to be official himself, right? Probably just point us to captain of the guard or something. It won't hurt. I'll go and get up off my seat.
It could hurt, but I'll leave that to you.
Okay. So yeah. If we can walk outside, I'll go out there and say hello to the gentleman.
All right. Yeah. So I assume the rest of the party's coming with you, or just you alone?
I'll go with.
On my approach, to be polite, I'll hand off my my sword in its scabbard to one of them before I step forward, so they're slightly less threatening.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of step forward. The tax collector in his bored voice is like, "If you have a complaint about tax collection, take it up with the Viscount. I just collect it."
I was more interested in inquiring. I hear you have a monster problem on the outskirts. Should I be conversing with the Viscount about that as well? for example, if I were, or my friends here were interested in removing that impediment?
If you're interested in going for the bounty, just give your names to the captain of the guard here. And if you bring us ahead of the guy responsible, you get paid.
Well, that seems straightforward. I feel like this involved a meteor. Is there a guy responsible? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna. Do I need to haul the whole meteor in? Like,
Look, yes, about a year ago, a meteor fell off to the far west. Yes, it blew up part of a mountain. As for that being connected to the attacks on our farms, hardly. It's an orc warband. They're hiding out in the marsh and in the swamp. Go find their leader, kill them, bring us their head.
well, that's reasonable. How much is the bounty for this? If you know off the top of your head.
He like pauses and thinks like, last I heard, because they've been having trouble getting adventurers to come, I think they upped it to 500 gold.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, I guess it'll keep us sauced for a few days. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. Thank you very much for your time.
Hey, at least you're not yelling at me.
Well, you haven't taken any of my money yet.
Well, speaking of, have you paid your taxes yet?
We're strangers here.
So no.
Indeed.
All right. Did you pay your docking? How'd you come in?
Well, we paid our docking fee. Don't
We
worry
paid
about
at the dock.
Okay. Okay, then you're good.
Wonderful.
Did he give you a receipt?
that. I believe you did.
Good. You hold on to that. I really don't give a shit. So I'll see you guys around.
Have a pleasant evening. Or day.
Yeah, it's day. Yeah. And he just kind of lazily waves and just keeps walking down to the road. You see him go to the business next door to the inn. Looks like it's a cobbler of some kind. And just walks in.
Well, I suppose if there were horrible tentacled monsters attacking the town, I would probably want to keep it hush-hush.
500 gold is definitely not enough. How about we guard, like a farm or something, get proof that this isn't just some orc warband, and then ask for it up?
I don't know. Maybe these guys could just get fucked. I mean, if the horrible tentacle monsters are worth 500 gold to them, maybe we just hold out until till some horrible stuff happens and they up the bounty somewhere.
We could do that. I think they'd also be more inclined to up the bounty if we were preemptive in saving lives and showing proof, demonstrative proof, that it's more than just the orc warband they're peddling.
That sounds like it's going to put us on the outs with the town. I mean, maybe not the people, but the people in charge with the weapons, the soldiers, the horses, those guys.
Yeah. Alas. So what's the plan? I think we got enough money to just kind of loiter around here for a few days. Wait for something horrible to happen?
Yeah. The tavern's not on the outskirts, is it?
No, it's more towards the center.
Great. That sounds like a lovely place to post up.
All right. Yeah. So you guys, spend the day and night just at the inn. The morning comes. Your sleep was uneventful. So if your characters are in any way needing it, you have had a long rest at this point.
Lovely.
Yep. But in the morning, the fog in the morning, you hear this bell ringing. Like someone ringing a large church bell. Though that's not really a thing here.
Is there a town crier saying something like, "Hear ye, hear ye"?
Well, as you get closer to the source of the bell, which is in like the center, trading square of the town, you do hear a crier going, "Hear ye, hear ye."
What's to hear?
Yeah. And, you see there a couple of dwarfs in manacles and some guards around them. And the town crier reads, from this little parchment, for failing to pay taxes as owed to the Viscount, these dwarves are sentenced to hang by the wrists off the outer wall of the city for 3 days.
Man, that sounds like it's gonna blow.
Yikes.
Yeah, and the guards start kind of leading them down the street, and you can see it. The street kind of leads out towards a gatehouse at the outer wall.
How much you want to bet one of them only owed like 86 gold?
That's an oddly specific number.
Yeah, it is an oddly specific number. I just want to know how much of our 500 gold they're gonna tax away.
Not if we run fast enough.
I mean, yeah, but what if they're like, oh yes, but we went ahead and deducted the taxes for you when they first handed it to us. Yeah. I don't know. This place doesn't seem good for business. I don't know.
Doesn't.
Where's the next town? Nearest town after this?
Well, you guys aren't really familiar with the area, so you don't know. You know that there's, because you would have seen it as you came up. There's a river with a road next to it going to the northwest. There is another road heading out to the east, and another road to the southwest.
Is there a cartography guild here? Or someone that specializes in map making?
Or we could just ask around the inn. Someone would probably know the area.
Yeah, literally just. I mean, I won't ask the barkeep because he's a kinku, but.
You don't want to hear the bunch of odd inflections and dialects?
You don't want to hear your own speech? YouTube pooped back at you.
What pooped?
I feel like just being in earshot of him is giving him ammunition. That's not good.
I beg to differ. That's great.
He works as a barkeep. He can only speak in rumors.
Every sentence that he says begins with something walking into a bar.
Oh no. Hey, you know who we could ask? We could ask those guys hanging from the wall outside.
Yeah.
That's like about a captive audience.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Oh my god. How much is like a 10-foot pole, a sponge, and a bucket? Like 3 silver?
I mean, the sponge is a silver. I don't know, like, the PHP price for the 10-foot pole and the bucket.
Let me check.
It's free if you find a big enough stick.
I mean, there are probably buckets and poles around town, if you were inclined.
I'm not that bothered. See, a 10-foot pole is 5 copper.
I can just make it for you if we're not really doing anything today. It's not going to last forever, but it'll last for a few hours.
And a bucket's also 5 copper, so I'll pay 2 silver. It's worth 2 silver for me to get some water into these fellows and poke around questions. Yeah, so I'd like to head to the 2 fellows hanging by the wrists.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys kind of go outside the town. You see the guards have basically these chains going up down from the battlements of the wall, and these guys just kind of hanging by their wrists, just so that their feet barely touch the ground. So they're basically like if they point their feet and like just stretch, they can brush the ground with their toes.
Wow.
Hey, we could set up a stall. I mean, you probably can't use the sponge, but maybe with that 10-foot pole, we set up a stall and have just people poke at them from far away.
So what were we gonna ask these fellas again? Like places around this town?
Yeah, just gonna ask them if they know where the nearest town is, someplace else that's not here.
All right, yeah. So you guys walk outside. You see these guys as you get closer, and they see you and recognize that you're coming towards them. They start yelling at you, like, "Hey, you there! You're not from around here. You look like adventurers. Quick, get us down from here before we get killed."
No. We'll get you some water though if you tell us where's the nearest place the hell out of here. Other
Curious.
civilizations.
Why do you think you're going to get killed?
They like gesture over towards, because you're on the west side of the town, the wall facing the marsh. That's
This is the
about
outskirts.
12
lovely.
miles away, and he's like, "Cause the fucking monsters are gonna come out of that marsh and kill me tonight." That's this is the abject lesson. It's not a death sentence. As you see him like in his like manacled hands doing air quotes, but yeah, we're not going to survive the night. You need to get us down from here.
All right. Well, I mean, out of character from a purely, I mean, if we're gonna be honest, it's not bad to have bait, but I don't know. My character's not as good as he looks, but he's not quite that evil, I don't think.
Can you get us to the next town easy?
Look, you let us go. Yeah, we'll take you there. It's to the northwest. If you follow the road, it takes you to the Fortress Gauzrath. There are a bunch of knights there. We plan to run there and ask for their help. Beg, really.
Sounds like two birds with one stone. Or
we will lose our boat.
How much was that boat?
It was free.
I mean,
How much is it valued?
It has the value of one boat.
well, also we do have some conspirators who could probably leave town with the boat. I mean, they might not bring it to us, but the boat will be probably not stuck in that town forever, so that's good.
I don't see why we should continue along the road. Why don't we just break these guys out, take them on the boat, and get out of here that way?
Because we have to go back into town.
To do what?
To get to the boat, do we not?
Is these guys are tied up? Are they on the inland side or the seaward side?
Inland side.
Maybe if we
the
could.
docks are to the southeast. They are on the west side of town, outside of the city wall, facing the marsh.
Okay, so we could go around, but that's a long way to trek with these guys in tow.
if you guys want to go get the boat, I'm sure before sunset some bleeding heart will come and free these gentle folk.
I've just had a miraculous idea.
Hmm.
Let's say when nightfall comes, you guys take the boat out of the dock and bring it somewhere further along the shore. Then I can pretend to be one of these monsters and eat these dwarves, and then smuggle them back to the shore.
I mean, as long as no real monsters show up. Also, we had some acquaintances. Are we just going to take the boat and leave?
That's the idea. Hopefully they'll all be too drunk to realize what we're doing.
I like those guys, but okay.
Yeah, I like them too, but I don't like them saying that they own our boat.
I mean, we did have a boat.
We do have a boat.
I mean, I said we did have a vote.
Oh, well, I disagree.
Let's have another vote. All in favor of the boat being ours, say aye.
Well, that's fair, actually.
Aye.
Aye.
It was put to vote. The previous ruling was overturned.
Yep.
So how
Well,
about now?
now it's official. Okay. Well,
But,
here's the thing, though. Who here knows how to sail?
I sort of do.
Are you
I
proficient?
also sort of do.
Are you proficient?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, then you can bring the boat around, and then me and maybe a couple other people will eat these guys, quote unquote.
Kinky.
Oh, it's going to be kinky. They're already tied up.
Tied up, chained
How
down.
are we gonna get these guys loose?
I mean, this is already BDSM and bestiality and vor.
Do you need a bit of acid for that? Melt through the bars.
Oh, I was just
Chain
going to rip
together.
them up.
I say I can get you a big vat of acid if we really need it.
No, we don't need that. I mean, this is supposed to be convincing. I mean, the idea is that they're leaving these guys out here so that they can get eaten by monsters.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna help you guys. Goodbye.
No, please! You gotta help us! Get us down from here! We're gonna die! It's gonna be on your
Probably.
heads!
Yeah.
Probably.
Isn't it
What?
on the city's head? It's totally on the city's head.
You know, I'm not gonna split hairs. We'll be getting drunk. See you
Fuck
never.
you!
Hey, do you want that water?
Hey, that was my plan.
I just leave the 10-foot pole, the bucket with water there, on
Just out of reach.
just out of reach.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys go back into town. Some more carousing. Night falls.
Okay.
Buzz in the town is how, yeah, those two people totally going to get killed, and that Per Kinder is completely an asshole for doing this.
Okay, fellas, well, what's the plan?
We should probably start walking. That's step one, because we don't know how late it's gonna be before something horrible happens.
Okay.
Well, Arkella should get the boat out and bring it into position.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I will go do that.
Okay, you go to the boat. It's tied up where you left it in the harbor.
Alright, I will bring it to wherever the hell we need it.
Okay. Now you're proficient in water vehicles, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So there's no real checks involved. You just navigate out and start, going along the coastline to the west a bit.
I'll follow Goulash. I don't have any means to transform myself, unlike you. But I can be nearby and standby in case the monsters do show up.
Yeah, you can be the lookout. He's going to go back around. See, he wouldn't go there directly. He might go around the long way, and he's going to try and come at it, like, from the swamp. He's not going to go all the way into the swamp, but, like, just far enough that it'll seem like he's coming from that way.
Hey, where was that bell sound coming from before?
Center of town, the
Okay.
market square.
Where is that bell located exactly? If I could see it.
It's on the north end of the square. There's like this little permanent stage set up there where announcements are read and some stocks are.
Okay.
And
If
there's just a small little, hutch with a bell in it.
Okay. If I were to be over there, is there anybody obviously standing guard over that hutch?
That is where the guard stands because it's elevated, so you can look over the whole square. There is a single guard up on there with a spear. He looks bored.
Okay. Could somebody distract him, and then somebody cut the rope on that bell, please?
Is there anybody with you that you're talking to?
I'm trying to think, like, how would I distract? I'm not very personable.
What exactly? Why are you trying to do that?
He wants to, like,
I would like to prevent the town from raising the alarm on us as we abscond with their prisoners via
I'm
boat.
not with the party right now, am I?
No,
You're on a boat.
I don't think we need to be worried about that. I mean, the town is expecting those guys to get eaten. If all goes according to plan, then they're going to think that we're monsters.
Yeah, that if all goes according to plan bit though. Okay, well, we'll leave it in we'll leave it in the hands of the gods, I guess.
I do have a bag of holding. If one of these gentlemen can hold their breath, I can probably cover one of them easily. Stuff them in there. Probably got about 10 minutes of air inside.
You know what I don't want to do? I would hate that. I imagine they would hate that. I mean, it sounds like it'd be even, like it is better.
Yeah, it's better than dying, right?
You just hide one of them, have the monster drag the other one off. That's good.
Yeah, I actually have invisibility prepared. Yeah, I think we got a plan here.
Okay, so what exactly are you guys doing? So I know Arkelis is on the boat. What are the rest of you doing?
So I'm trying to go into the swamp just outside town so that I can reemerge.
You mean 12 miles away from town?
Okay, well then I guess if it's 12 miles away, then I'm not going all the way that way. Then I'm
I just
go...
posted a map of just like the general surrounding area of Lushingworth.
Okay, so
those
are they
6 miles? Has 6 mile hexes.
I think he's trying to get out of visual.
I'm trying to get out of visual.
That is easily doable. Yes.
Okay, then I will try to do that so that I can come back towards the wall where these people are tied up.
Yeah, you basically just walk along the road that heads to the northwest towards Gaujrath, and then at some point you just duck off to the left, cutting to the southwest, and you'll be out of sight from the walls just because of some undulation of the terrain.
Right.
I'd like to follow Goulash.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Ogami and AGR's character are with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can do that.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transform, and you guys make sure that no actual monsters show up, or be ready to warn me if they do.
I will warn you and flee.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better, Goulash. How about I stand near you and, invisibly grab one of them while you get the other one?
Oh, and before we do this, we should have arranged for some location to meet Arkelis. Probably, like, further up the coast.
I think he's already got the boat in position.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just like to the west of Lushingworth, along the coast there by the farm, but just
that
the
works.
coast so that you guys can get onto it without going through the harbor.
Right, that's the idea.
If it takes more than 5 minutes, I'm just going to start fishing.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna hang back, keep an eye out. My passive perception is 21. If I see any horrible monsters, just let me know.
Will do.
Yeah, I'm going to try to, disguise Mr. Bones. That's my Steel Defender that's reflavored as a Bone Defender. That's what I have here. So I'm guessing it's an undead dog-looking thing. I'm going to put some branches and shit on him to make it a bit more obscured. Yeah.
All right. So how far would I have to go from my hiding place to reach these dwarves?
It's about 1,000 feet of open terrain.
Okay. Then
I could upcast invisibility to have you invisible up to an hour.
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you transforming into, Goulash?
Well, I can't actually transform, but I imagine his appearance does change somewhat when he rages because of the claws and all that.
Yeah, they get longer. He looks a little more undead and scary looking.
Yeah. So let's see, 1,000 feet, and if I dash, I get 80 a round for 10 rounds. And let's see, how long does rage only lasts for a minute, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So that wouldn't even be enough time to make it there.
Okay. Let me just consider that we strip this down to its bare bones components. Let's just tear them down and leave.
Or, well, the idea was that I was going to look like a monster so that people think that that's what's going on.
Yeah, but fuck those people. We're not coming back.
Yeah, fair enough. Or whatever. Yeah, let's just do it the stupid way and run over there and break them up.
Okay. So you guys, run across 1,000 feet of terrain. You can see some shapes up on the wall. They kind of turn when they see you coming, but there's only 3 of you. They don't seem to be reacting much.
I'll upcast invisibility to get me and there's 3. Shit, I can't do that.
Don't worry about me.
Me and the dog. Me and the dog. Yeah, I'm afraid me and the dog are invisible.
Okay.
Capital.
Yep. So you guys are moving towards the wall. Are you running or just sauntering?
Just sauntering. Those shapes, you say they're on top of the wall?
Yeah, like there's people a lot. There's guards on patrol at the top of the wall.
Oh, okay. And I can see the dwarves tied up underneath.
Yeah, you can see the dwarves. When they see you guys approaching, they're like, "The fuck you doing?" Yeah, all right, great. Get us out of here, quick. We don't want to die.
I'll just telepathically communicate with them. Remain calm. We'll see what we can do to get you out. All right. Just try not to attract too much attention.
Those guards are still up on the wall?
Yeah, one of the guards yells down from all, "You two, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear any more whining. You'll be fine."
Okay. Can I fly up just slightly, not up to their height, and ask them, hey, about what time do the monsters usually show up?
Guardless is usually like, "That's just a rumor. There are no monsters. There's some orcs in the marshes," and he kind of waves off to the west that have been making raids.
Okay. At what time do you expect the orcs to come and eviscerate these gentlemen?
Couple hours.
Do you have popcorn?
I got some sausage.
Hey, can I have some?
I'll sell it to you for a cup of copper.
Absolutely. I'm going to go over there and land on the wall next to him and just have his attention for a minute.
Yep. Yeah, he holds out a sausage.
I'm going to indicate to Goulash where I am and let him know that I have a bag open. Not sure how to go from here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you keep invisibly gestures to a bag.
No, I'm telepathically communicating my position.
Oh, you're telepathic. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
Well, they can see me, so they're going to know it's me.
Yeah. Yeah, and the dwarves are just looking at you like, making a, get on with it motion.
And one of the guards up on the wall do.
You heard something about haggling over the price of sausage.
Well, I wasn't anticipating to try and do this sneakily. Alright, well, may as well just go for broke then. He's gonna go ahead and rage and try to appear like a scary, bloodthirsty monster. And just make all kinds of gross gurgling and howling noises.
All right.
Yes, exactly. Hey, maybe the guards will think that that's what's going on.
Sure.
And then he's gonna
make an intimidation check, Goulash.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna be sitting there eating sausage, I'm just gonna look down from the wall and look at the guard, and we're just gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I guess he's just going like na boo boo, and like doing hand antlers and sticking
Ma,
his tongue
there's
out.
some weird fucking cat outside.
Yeah. So you transform, you breathe in to start, making all sorts of racket, and just you accidentally inhale some spittle and just start choking on it.
Well, fuck that. He's gonna run over there and try to break these guys out of their chains. Then,
All right.
while also attempting to make it look like he's trying to eat them.
Sure. So yeah, you run over there and start trying to break open their chains. Meanwhile, at the top, the guard is still, he's got his sausage in hand, looking at. EGR, what's your character's name again? Sorry.
His name is Guy.
Guy. Yeah, looking at Guy, you got the coin, I got the sausage.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, he hands over the sausage.
Neat.
And then he hears, the ruckus down from below, and he's like, oh, shit, sounds like they're early tonight.
Just in time.
All
right, and Goulash, go ahead and, so you're just trying to rip the manacles apart?
Yeah, rip the manacles or rip the chains, whichever.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
Oh boy.
I would like to tell the guards I'm going to watch from over here, point out into the open, and fly out into the open away from the wall.
Neat trick. All right, yeah, and Goulash, yeah, so you grab them. The dwarf, looks like he's really scared of you. In a the mentally disturbed person is like right up in my grill.
That is the
type
idea.
look on it. He doesn't think you're a monster. He just thinks a mentally disturbed person is way too close for comfort.
Hey, I mean, orcs are people.
And then you rip the manacles just completely apart. He
Okay,
still has
well,
like the iron rings bound to his wrists, but you've torn them off the chains.
That's fine. Did I free one of them or both of them?
You were able to free both of them.
Okay.
And
I can grab one.
that's when Guy spots from the west a group of creatures moving out into the open.
Okay.
All right, this is the part where we run away. I'm going to hoist both of these guys over my back and attempt to start running.
Oh shit. Okay, well I'm following with Thorn. Yeah.
I can't see the bag that he's holding, so I can't really put one of them in the bag.
It's probably better off this way. I can indicate my position. I'll just grab him. Like I have it open, and we can make this work.
I mean, if he can grab one of them and put him in the bag, I will not stop him from doing that.
That'll probably help you fight better. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Just let them know.
It'll help me run better is the important part.
I'll inform the person being put in the bag. We gotta do this for your safety. They're right on our throats. But we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, they just kind of go along with it, like better than getting eaten. They go with you into the bag.
All right, I have a carrying capacity of over 500 pounds, and I'm only carrying 42. So,
Yeah, you can just carry one of them. It's not.
Am I able to move normally while carrying
Yes.
one person? All right, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start making a break for the meeting point with Arkellis.
I follow. I'm on the Steel Defender with Thorn. I believe it's the same pace. You got 40 feet, right?
Yeah, you have 40 feet?
Yep, my
I
Steel
also
Defender
have
does.
40.
Okay, then we can all start running that way.
All right,
Yep.
so you guys start moving. You do notice that it looks like there was a group of 12 of these creatures coming across the terrain. 10 of them go for the walls and start just kind of scrabbling at them. You see that they seem to be moving oddly. Like the shadows that they cast on the ground as they move seem to look more or less humanoid, but they move almost like they have too many joints or not enough joints on their limbs, or some combination of both.
Yeah,
Two of
no.
them, however, do give chase down south towards you. One of which you can see, it looks like he is running on his hands while pumping his legs like arms. The other has a large tentacle-like tail that he's occasionally using like a gorilla to kind of propel himself forward as like a third arm that he kind of pounds into the ground as he uses it to push forward with, like a cane.
No, that's weird.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. I'm glad we're not going to be here very long.
Yep. As long as they're not gaining on us, I'm just going to keep running for
They
the.
are keeping pace with you.
That's fine.
How many minutes to? Are they keeping pace with us dashing or running?
Well, you were moving your 40 feet, so they're keeping pace with that.
Okay, we can go 40 for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 40.
It's only dashing where you start risking, sudden exhaustion after
Oh,
doing
go
that
ahead.
for a bunch of rounds in a row.
That's what I was making sure. Okay.
All right, yeah. So they continue to give chase, as you go down south. Maybe 10 minutes of running, jogging really. Like you're moving quickly, so are they, but no one's like sprinting to lose all of their stamina.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they continue to just be like 200 feet behind you the whole time. Like at visibility, like you can just barely make them out in the night with the moon and the stars.
All right,
I'll go ahead and get the bag open for a bit.
to get some air in there.
Yeah, get some air in there.
Yeah, you get some air in there. The stench of dwarf starts coming out of it.
Nothing like the smell of dwarf. Can we see the ship yet?
So that's what I was about to narrate. Was yes, as you kind of come across, you're following this little trail between some fields on a farm, and you come over a ridge, and you can see that in front of you is the dark, shimmering waters of the ocean, and you see this little boat kind of bobbing gently off. How close would you have been willing to risk getting to the shore, Kellis?
And I have the marine background feature, so I can get it up to shore safely, just as a thing.
Oh, good. Okay, I didn't know that. Great. Yeah, so you're right up on shore?
Yeah.
All right, so you were right up on shore. There's maybe two. So it's like the monster's 200 feet. Goulash, Yuki, and Guy 200 more feet to the boat. The boat is in sight.
Great.
Okay. Next round, I think I'll dash to get 120 feet, and then I'll cast fly in the thorn, the one I'm riding, and then he'll dash to the boat.
Sorry, run that by me again?
So we're 200 feet. This round, move 80 feet.
Okay.
And then next round, cast fly on Thorn, my mount, who I'm currently riding, and he'll dash 120 feet. Flight grants base speed of 60.
Right. I just thought you were trying to do all that in one round. It's like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
All right, well, Goulash is just going to start sprinting his 80 feet.
Okay.
Now, I guess I will just fly faster then.
All right, you start dashing. So do these guys. Because they see that you're running towards the water.
As one might suspect.
Yep. Next round comes. Yuki gets to the boat. You guys get closer. So too do the monsters.
Have the monsters reached 120 feet range?
Yes.
I'm gonna do some magic. Which one's closer? Or are they just keeping pace with each other?
They're about the same.
Alright, I'll pick the one on the left. I'm going to cast a new spell. Rolathim's Psychic Lance.
Oh.
Can I get an intelligence saving throw from one of them?
Where is that from?
Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
Oh, neat.
Fancy.
And what kind of save?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
Strangely enough, that does fail. It takes 27 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so that one just face plants into the ground, skidding, face down in the dirt.
And I'm going to hop in the boat and get ready to bug the fuck out.
All right. You get in the boat and start making ready. Next round comes. I believe everyone gets to the boat at this point.
I think so. I get on the boat.
You get on
Do
the
we
boat.
need to push?
Oh, I'm right on the boat.
Do you guys all sound robot-y to each other?
No.
No.
That's just
No.
you.
You also sound not robot-y. You sound normal.
Hmm.
Huh. You all sound like you're gargling robot juice.
What are you talking about? I am gargling robot juice.
The dwarf makes uncomfortable dwarf noises.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let the dwarf go, I suppose. I'm not going to make a conscious effort, actually. I'm already on the boat on round 2, so this is round 3, yes?
Yeah, this is the round 3. You guys are all on the boat.
Are they within 120 feet, the hostiles?
Yeah,
I
they're
fire.
like 60 feet away.
I fire thrice.
Okay, you fire thrice at the guy. What are you shooting with?
A +1 repeating handshot crossbow.
Interesting.
Artificer shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Stuff.
They're running from a guy with a really long tentacle.
Okay, I think that just the 25 hits, right?
Just the 25 hits.
We'll add Arcane Jolt
Okay.
to give another 2d6 force damage. For 24 force. Combination of force and piercing.
Underdark. He rolled 666. Summon the demons.
I was kind of quivering, like, huh, spooky.
It's too late. He
So
already summoned
your
the demons.
force is especially effective against these guys. And he explodes.
Ha!
That's weird. I've
Explodes
never
into
seen a
focus.
monster vulnerable to force. What?
You also notice that the ichor that falls to the ground begins dissolving the ground, leaving furrows in it that you can see.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, push the boat. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we?
On the boat.
You were in Lushingworth, and they found out some objectionable things about the Viscount, and the Viscount decided to chain some guys up outside the wall for not paying taxes, and they just jailbroke them and ran. While being chased by monsters from the marsh.
What the fuck?
So, Gilbert, they are dwarves, so I'm very sure that one of them only owes like 86 gold. For no particular reason.
What was the objectionable things we found out?
They,
Dude, they're not going to leave him to die by these monsters because they didn't pay taxes. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, they sentence people to death for not paying taxes.
They sentence people to hang by their wrists outside the wall for 3 days, but then they leave off the part where there are monsters that attack the walls.
Also, the Viscount's last name is Kinder.
That's true.
Yep.
We should probably burn the town on our way out.
No. If we burn the town, we'll be killing everybody in it. Let's
burn
take over
just
the town.
We'll just burn his house.
I have never hopped into a session late to a more righteous crusade than this.
We also managed to get the ship out of port without the frog people on it.
Where's the Viscount's house? Where's the nicest house in that town?
Well, hold on. Let's not do that yet. Let's wait for the people to rise up and revolt, and then come back and do that.
That's fair.
That guard's gonna be super fucking dead, isn't he?
We'll just double back later and burn his house down.
Wait, how far away is his house?
I don't know. We didn't really look for it. Should be around there somewhere.
Well, it's important. It is very important. Because if his house is within a minute flight, I can take care of burning it down.
From where we are, probably not.
Yeah, you're about a mile outside of town. Slowly just sailing out towards the sea, I'm guessing? Or are you guys heading in a particular direction?
I mean, I'm fine with circling back to burn down that guy's house, but
I think we're going to the nearest town directed by the dwarves, right? Or something?
Yeah, we need to get the dwarves out of the bag of holding so we can ask them where the hell we're going.
Yeah, so, yeah, you get the dwarf out of the bag of holding. I assume Goulash releases the one he was carrying.
Oh yeah, I dropped
Yeah,
him off
you
on
notice
deck.
that they look similar to each other. There's a striking family resemblance, except one is older and has a longer beard. He kind of brushes himself off and introduces himself. Hi. Well, thank you for getting me out of there. I'm Tobias Stemler. This is my son, Gregor. We would have surely died if not for you. Unfortunately, the Viscount seized everything we own, so we can't really pay you anything.
Well, maybe you have connections and can introduce us to the right people to get us a
Okay,
job
let's
or
start
something.
with the important questions. Do you know where his house is?
The Viscount? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that big manor right up on the hill inside of town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
I thought you were joking. We're actually going to do the thing.
We might not do it today. We might not do it tomorrow.
But by God, we might just do it the next day.
Yeah, schedule permitting.
Guy,
Okay.
what did you say your passive perception was?
21.
Okay. You feel a slight thump on the bottom of the boat. Like you hit something.
They're following us, aren't they? I only got one of them, and they
They're-
dissolve the ground.
Yeah, we hit something. Something bumped the bottom of the boat. We're going to need a bigger boat, guys. How many of you can fly?
Well, Thorn can for like 9 minutes. That thing is going to eat up our hull. Ah, shit! Those things are going to eat up our hull.
Maybe we're lucky and it's just the grung mad about us taking their boat.
Well, I'm going to fly up with Thorn. Get an angle like about 40 feet up and try to look down. What is it?
All right, so at night you fly up and you look down at the ocean. Make a perception check.
Ah, yes, this ocean is made of ocean.
My God, it's
Like
full of
ass.
water.
Her.
My God, there's water everywhere.
You can see, at that
But not a
angle,
drop to drink.
that there is something stringy stuck to the bottom of the hull. Then you can kind of see it trailing.
Guys,
It ain't,
guys,
ain't the frogs.
they have a net. They talked about the net when we got here.
But something viscous, stringy. I think it's one of them.
Something stringy, like a net
I'll just
that they told us they had when we docked.
But how do we catch the net?
We already did.
But how?
I'm going
With
to
our
rejoin the
boat.
party. Yeah, I'm going to get down from here.
We probably
Oh.
didn't pay the undocking fee, so they didn't let us out.
Yuki, can you gesture over the side where it is?
Sure. Ah, shit, I don't have the 10-foot pole. I'm going to pull out a war pick and point where I think it was. Where I last saw it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you see him pointing off the starboard side.
I'm not making this up, am I, Under? I do remember that, right?
There is a net, yes. But Arkellis had done the proper procedure to get out. Like, all you have to do is tell him you're leaving. This just prevent people from, getting out without paying fees. Since you paid when you docked, you were okay.
Okay, so this is worse. Much worse.
Yeah, I think it's that.
I'm gonna just take 2 fingers. I'm gonna finger gun this. I'm gonna shoot a lightning bolt out of those 2 fingers at this this location I'm being directed to.
So, to be clear, you're leaning over the side of the boat and shooting back at the center of the boat, like the keel of the boat, underneath the waves.
if we only
What?
need to figure out
No,
what
no,
it is,
no,
I
like,
can
like,
handle
like I'm
that.
looking over the edge and shooting down because it's hanging off the backside, right?
No, it's on the bottom of the boat.
Right, but in order to see the
He flew
Stuff.
off the side of the boat to the point where he was looking at the side of the boat from in the air, and he could see some of the
Oh.
stringy stuff hanging down in the water.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was a bird's eye view. My mistake. In that case, slightly different plan. Slightly different plan. I will conjure up 10 ball bearings,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to tell them to clean the bottom of the boat.
Scrape the hull.
Okay.
Scrape it clean of barnacles and other unwanted filth.
Okay. Okay, so your ball bearings go down there. I believe they all get to make melee attacks and against, the obstruction.
What did you mean by scrape clean? Did you mean like shove off?
I assume he is directing the ball bearings to go down along the keel and attack anything they come against that isn't the boat. That is how I am interpreting that. If you mean it differently, please tell me.
No, that's exactly what I mean.
Okay.
Those things bleed some kind of acid. Bad acid.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on this, whatever this is. So go ahead and roll damage for those.
For 6?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you hear them go whack, whack, whack against the bottom of the whatever this is down there. Each of the ones that hit, it is a creature. I need it to make an intelligence saving throw.
The ball bearings?
The ball bearings. I believe that the animate object gives some basic stats for them.
At least not on the sheet's addendum. I'll have to pull it up on
Let's
5e
see.
tools.
Its Constitution's 10, its Intelligence and Wisdom are 3, its Charisma is 1.
Alright, so I believe what I'm dealing with is a -4.
Yes. Intelligence saves at -4.
6 of them or 10 of them?
The 6 that hit.
That's bad.
Bad, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's probably a DC of like 1, and they all succeed. It's fine.
Yes, I'm sure it's a DC of 1.
Juan.
20.
Okay.
So,
They all failed. Each of them takes 11 psychic damage.
wow. That's lucky. Serendipitous.
He's...
And now everyone can kind of hear thump, thump, thump on the bottom of the boat as this thing moves. And you guys roll initiative at this point.
How long has it been since we got onto the boat? Has it been like a few minutes?
It was about 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, enough that you were like starting to like get the dwarfs ready and stuff. All right, well, Arcturus, what do you do?
I command them to strike it again.
Okay. Do it.
Maybe I will.
Oh, sorry, I should have advantage on that when we roll again.
Okay.
Danger sense.
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Wait. Arcturus 16. Wait, what?
That one was mine.
Yeah, guys. Guy and Arcturus have like swapped initiatives.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right.
Guy
Okay.
should be at 26, and I should be at
Okay. Well, we'll
13.
Correct that next time.
Yeah.
You can finish what you're doing.
Well, I'm just writing this down. I'm updating the list. And what should the advantage thing with goulash be? 8 still, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I think
managed to roll even lower.
yeah. So I updated it. So all right. So Arcturus, yeah. So sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those hit.
Oh my god.
Okay. And then I need all 8 of those to make intelligence saving throws. One of them passed. One of them actually passed. And it takes no damage as a result.
But the rest get oofed.
The rest take 45 psychic damage each.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I believe that kills them.
Well,
A little bit.
What if I said that they had 50 hit points each?
I would say you're wrong.
oh wait, is this psychic damage?
This
It is
true.
psychic damage.
Are they immune to psychic? They might be constructs.
They
I
are
believe they are.
constructs, but that's a good question.
I don't see anything in the spell that says you're immune, that they're actually immune to any particular damage types.
Okay, yeah. It
Yeah.
would have specified.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
roll with that. Yeah, it sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Arcturus?
I think you still have an action, yeah?
That was a bonus.
Oh,
action.
that's right. That's the bone. Yeah. Like these are just like dwarf civilians, right?
Yeah, they're dressed in commoner clothes. They had just introduced themselves as Tobias and Gregor Stemler when
All right.
there was the thump.
Which one is physically closest to me?
Gregor.
All right. I'm gonna, I don't know, say that same set of magic words that you see in Baldur's Gate for any kind of healing magic, and I'm gonna cast False Life on him.
Okay, you start casting magic at him. He winces and then sighs in relief when he isn't blown to pieces.
Yep. So he gains. Let's see. I'm upcasting this a little bit. So he gains a D4 plus 4 plus 5.
Okay, I believe you roll that since you cast it. Unless I'm misremembering False Life.
He now has 11 more hit points of the temporary variety.
Excellent. Anything else in your turn?
No.
All right, Guy.
Yeah, I'll just rattling around beneath my feet. I'm not digging that. I'm gonna just take off and just nope on up. No.
Okay.
Well, of course you're not digging it. We're in a boat.
Yeah, that would make problems worse. Yep, I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled. I'll go over. I don't think I can reach. Is it Agami or Yuki? I should say.
I go by both.
Yeah, I don't think I can reach Agami, but I will fly up there.
Okay, you take flight. Do you do anything else?
Nah, I'm creeped the fuck out.
Okay. Arkellis?
Can I see it yet?
No.
Funny thing about Bard spells, most of them need line of sight.
I mean, you can see the the boat and the hull that you can feel is between you and it, from the way it was thumping around.
I will. Do we have a frontliner besides me?
Me.
Do you wear armor by chance?
No.
Alright, Shield of Faith on Goulash. Pop out my spear and ready in action to stab this thing. If
That's
it,
just a +2 to my AC, right?
Yes.
Alright.
And I will stab it if it gets in melee with me. And I'll just try and get to where all those animate object things went.
So you're jumping overboard?
No, just going to that side of the boat.
Ah, okay.
Like, if it pops up where those went down, then I'm just going to stab it.
Okay. I understand. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right, Goulash.
Alright, can I see any of these guys? These weird tentacle things.
No, you're in the boat. It is on the bottom of the boat, like underneath the water.
Well, there's nothing for it. Are there any... Can I see, like, a rope on deck that's tied off to something?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to pick that up.
Okay.
Can I use the same item interaction to pick that up and tie it to myself?
Yes.
Or would I have to just hold... Okay, I do that.
All right, you tie the rope to yourself.
And then I'm going to... I'm going to bonus action Rage again.
Okay.
Now let me see. How much do I get from that? Where is it? Come on, it's here somewhere. I get free movement when I rage, but I can't find the amount.
It's half your movement speed.
It's just half? Okay.
Yep.
Where the hell is that?
It's in Tasha's variants for barbarians.
It's not on my, I guess it's not on my character sheet, oh well. Or if it is, I can't fucking find it. Oh, that's right, it got fucking shunted onto the second half of my character sheet for no reason. Alright, yeah, so I now have 60 feet of movement that I can spend this turn.
Okay.
And today I have chosen that I can also breathe underwater. Instead of being able to have a climb speed, I now have a swim speed.
Excellent.
So I'm going to use that 60 feet of movement to jump off the boat into the water and swim underneath.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay, it's dark under the water.
I light a torch. No.
Well, you can navigate by touch, just feeling the side of the boat to get down to the keel, but all you see is this dark mass under there.
Oh, if I can see a dark mass, then I'm going to navigate over that way.
Uh-huh. You can do so. You can get within melee of it if you would like.
Okay. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to recklessly attack these things.
Okay. With what?
With my claws.
Okay. Roll to hit them.
Alright, let's see. I'm guessing it's a flat roll.
It is a flat roll.
Unless they also can't see me.
Well, it can see you. Sorry, I meant
Okay,
flat
then.
roll as in you're at neither advantage nor disadvantage. I forgot you said reckless. Sorry. So
Yeah,
you
that's
would have
fine.
advantage from reckless. Like this is good enough. You can tell that there is something there.
Oh, okay, so
You just can't make out details. You can see the silhouette.
Okay, if I can see them, then I'm not going to reckless.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
I can't see them, but I can perceive them sufficiently.
You can perceive it sufficiently to target it without disadvantage.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Alright, let's
Nice.
see, where's my thing?
Being right next to it. Yeah, you just can't
Yeah,
see. You just can't make out
flashback.
any details of it.
Getting a lot of flashbacks.
Of what?
Hey, I nat 20.
That
Nice.
is 3 hits, including a crit.
I think you got brutal crit too.
I sure do. Alright, so let's see, that's 3d6 plus an additional 2d6. Alright. That is 38 magical slashing.
All right, yeah. So you rip and tear into this thing, and you can kind of make out that there is something leaking from it. You think you might have bloodied it.
Cool.
And then I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy.
Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish ladies.
Mm.
Yeah, in retaliation, you get hit for 44 psychic damage.
Yikes. Let's see here. I think I'm going to use something on that. Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Yes, I use my reaction to reduce that by 6.
Okay,
That's Stone's endurance. Nice.
that's a good use of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Its turn. Well, it was going to come up to the boat for a meal, but the meal came to it, so it's going to try and latch on and eat goulash. Specifically, it lunges at your face, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. That fails.
Goddamn.
Oh,
It latches to your face. You can see nothing, hear nothing. You also can no longer breathe.
Not even water.
It's not water, you're just being choked as you
It
feel
is a
something
vacuum.
being shoved down your throat.
Alright.
Wait, are we fighting like the Flood and Xenomorphs?
So these are some spooky Cthulhian bullshit with tentacles and dissolving. I don't know.
I don't suppose that my ability to breathe water gives me gills. If they're inside my throat, then they're inside my throat. But if they're gills,
I don't think they would, because it wouldn't make like gills would be highly visible changes to you. Like everyone would see you physically have gills on the side of your neck.
I think it does actually specify that my appearance changes. But let me read it. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Let me find the actual text.
Yeah, find the actual text, because if it does specify appearance changes, then yes, I could very easily see you having gills, which means you can still breathe, but only underwater at this point.
I find
And
that
here's the funny thing: the boat is moving, which means the water. You actually got fresh water moving over the gills, even if you're not actively doing anything.
Ooh. Alright, well, it says you can alter your form to help you adapt to your surroundings, so I'll
So
leave
you
that
said
to your
gills, so you got
interpretation.
gills.
Fair. Cool.
All right, so you can still breathe. You just can't see or hear anything because it covered your ears and your eyes.
That's fine.
And you can definitely tell that it is sticking something down your throat.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is alien. Alright, well, I think that's the end of my... Well, no, it's not even my turn. So
No,
that's
that was his turn.
that's his turn.
That was his only action, though. It is now Agami's turn.
Okay,
Well,
bad things happening. Can I get sightline of the spooky things with 40 feet of flight speed?
I mean, with your other perception, like, you could tell there was stuff under the water. You could see shapes and shadows there that aren't normally part of the boat. But that's really all you can make out. It is at night. You guys are over the water.
Would my mount be able to move at half speed in the water?
Is there some reason it couldn't? Like, is there any reason it can't swim?
No. Well, it doesn't have swim speed. That's the thing.
Neither do you, but you just move at half speed underwater.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, it can dash with fly speed, assuming you allow fly speed. Fly speed starts at 16. Its regular movement's 40. I'm not sure how close I can get, but I'd like to get to at least. With the rules, I believe crossbows work only short range underwater. So 30 feet. I like to be within 30 feet of the bad things.
If your mount dashes, you could submerge you and Tim, and you could get within 30 feet of it. Underwater.
Yeah, I'm probably going to regret this, but, I mean, bad things spook you, so...
Okay, I assume you're holding your breath?
I'm a vampire. Dampier, excuse me.
So you don't need to breathe?
Yeah, immune suffocation. Don't need to breathe.
Okay, cool.
Deathless nature.
What about your mount?
It's a construct.
Does it actually need to breathe, though?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, some of them do. That's why I was asking. All right, cool. Just so I don't have to worry about you suffocating then. All right, yeah. But yeah, your guy dashes. You are now under the water, 30 feet away from this mass under the water. You can see Goulash is right next to it.
I shoot thrice.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay, 2 sharpshooter. We'll add Arcane Jolt and the crit.
Sure. And they both hit.
Let's see, it's vulnerable to force. So I'll do that first. That's pure force.
Okay.
And that's magical slashing. Piercing, excuse me.
Okay. So yeah, you shoot him thrice.
Oh, that's just twice. The last one is
sorry.
going to be non-sharpshooter.
Okay. Go ahead.
Not sure if that killed it, so I'll aim this last one at that as well.
Okay, no, it's still alive.
11 more magical piercing.
Okay.
And that completely spends my action economy.
All right. Hold
It's go ahead.
Sorry, I'm still doing some stuff. Give me a second. All right. Goulash, you also take some damage as a result of this being shot while hung onto you.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a quarter of it, so you take 16 points of basically slashing damage.
Ooh, and then I get to have that.
Neat. Yeah, as it kind of writhes while gripping your internal organs and such.
Oof. I'm out of movement. My mount's out of movement, right?
Yes.
So be it. That's it for me.
Okay. And then I need an insave from you, Yuki.
Oh no. Somehow I feel like a +5 isn't going to save that. So that's the save.
Okay. You take 51 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, boy.
That is spectacular. Yep, that bloodies me.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably roll concentration, right?
If you have a spell up, yeah.
That's fly.
Yeah. You have to get a 25.
Nope, it's gone. Since I no longer have fly on my Steel Defender, I think I'm gonna bandage my Steel Defender. How close am I to these things? 30
You're
feet.
30 feet away from it.
I stand my ground. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could feel though, like your speed is reduced because your fly ended. Like you're on your mount, and your mount is swimming.
Yep. Okay, this is fine. That's it.
Okay, Guy.
All right. Despite my better judgment, I'm going to maneuver myself up a little bit. What I would like to do is basically, I'm in the air. I'd like to dive down so I end up under the boat towards where I saw everybody go down.
Okay, so you're jumping overboard, if I hear you right.
Well, I was already in the air.
Yeah. Okay, so you're flying down to the water and going under?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I have 90 feet of dark vision and 10 feet of blind sight.
Okay, yeah. So you can actually make out some details of what's grabbed onto the face of Goulash.
Oh, is this the part where we get the lovely picture that's
This
horrible?
is the part where you get the lovely, lovely picture.
I love
Love.
pictures.
This is what
It's
grabbed onto Goulash's face.
Ah, disgusting.
Oh, hell
It's
no.
already made out of organs, and it just wants more.
Okay.
It
I would
wants
like
more.
I would like to silently mouth what the fuck underwater.
Okay.
You know, there's a partner that wonders if we had NSFW disabled, if Under would be allowed to post that.
Yeah, I don't think posting gore is allowed under the server rules, Ender.
That's not what I meant.
Oh yeah, I mean it does also look like a bunch of dicks, but
Looks like a lot of things. It's very, very weird.
My campaigns are just a long lead up to you guys being attacked by a bunch of dick monsters.
Hey, last campaign it was Dick Lakes. At least now it's smaller.
Jeez.
Alright, anything
Okay.
else, that guy?
No, I'm gonna go. I think that's nah, just nah, nah. I leave the water. I'm done.
Okay, fly back up.
Nope. I'm just gonna shake my head. Nope. Towards anybody on the boat. Just nope. 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 That's it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Alright, Arcturus.
I continue trying to murder it.
Okay.
Well, more accurately, I just tell my, since I can't actually see down there, I tell my ball bearings to continue scraping.
So, like the 3 remaining ones?
4.
4. Okay. Oh, go ahead and have them roll to hit. It's right there. It hasn't moved, really. That is 3 hits. Alright, so they kind of whack on him. Goulash, you take another 5 slashing damage.
alright, I take another 2 slashing damage.
And those 3 ball bearings need to make an intelligence save. That is incorrect. Okay, they all fail.
The one that got -2. It experiences anti-intelligence.
Indeed.
Everybody is now dumber
It acts,
for this
it
thing.
acts like Goulash. It acts like it got feeble-minded before it gets blown up by the psychic damage that it takes of 67 points.
Whew.
That little ball bearing inscribed on it was a little smearing of basil.
Yep.
Anything else, Arcturus?
Yes, I'll use my action to cast False Life on the other dwarf.
Okay. Yep, you cast False Life on him. You also notice out the back of the boat, you can see this little trail of slime being left behind.
Well, that's nasty.
Yeah, because this thing is bloodied. It has been for a while now. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Arcellus.
Still not visible.
It is still under the water.
Who's the most injured in a fight with it? Actually, Goulash is being strangled by it. I'm
I
gonna
think
give
you
You
can see me,
cannot
though.
see Goulash. He is under the water with it, at the keel of the boat. You have no direct line of sight to him.
Does a bardic inspiration line of sight?
Requires him to be able to see or hear you. He can do neither.
That's unfortunate. What do I have? Can I tell where Goulash is under the boat? Like, is he at the front or the back? Or
Basically the middle.
Do I know which direction? Fuck it. Can I guess where what is this, 10 foot? That's not the right spell. Yeah, can I guess where a 10-foot radius spell would have to go to affect the monster and not Goulash or any of the other passengers on the boat?
You could tell from the thumping where the monster was. Goulash didn't thump on the boat, so you don't really know exactly where he is. You would not know with any precision whether you're going to hit him or not.
Play it safe then. Eeny, meeny, miny. Nope, not playing it safe. Alright, I'm going to try and hit just the monster with confusion.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's actually going to help, but it's better than nothing.
Okay. Where are you putting the sphere then? Like, this is a 10-foot radius sphere. You have to be exact. Where are you putting it? If you're pretty sure because of the thumping that the monster was in the dead center of the boat, but just like underneath the water, how are you positioning this?
Which side did Goulash go over?
He went over the starboard side.
Alright, I will put it so that the 10-foot spot is under the keel on the port side, like a foot and a half off the boat. And just hope it's not like a size tiny creature or something.
Okay. So you put the sphere down there and cast your spell, which it does in fact just hit the monster.
Wonderful.
And Arcturus' last remaining marble.
That is wisdom saves for all affected creatures.
Indeed.
Is that me as well?
No, he was able to position it to not hit you.
Right. Nice.
What's the wisdom on this thing again? A 3?
Yes.
DC is 17. I don't think you have to bother with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for it to...
It is not. Nat 20 would only be 16. So those both fail. They both need a 1d10.
On their turn, they roll a 1d10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Bonus action, who can I see?
You can see Guy, Arcturus, and the two dwarfs.
Guy has decided that this is above his pay grade, apparently, so I'm going to give Arcturus a Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action. That will be my turn.
Okay. Goulash, at the start of your turn, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh boy.
I see.
Do I die?
No. Your intelligence and wisdom are both reduced by 5.
What did you need that for?
Concern. 1. You have 1 left.
Of both.
That's plenty.
But it is still your turn, so what would you like to do? This thing is currently stuck to your face.
Alright, well, I'm definitely going to die on my next turn if I can't get out of here. So, can I still move?
You can still move, yes.
Okay. Well, then the first thing I'll do is I'll take a deep breath of water, because I can't breathe air anymore.
Right, yeah, you kind of flex your gills and circulate some water.
Yeah, I'm basically going to hold my breath, but with water, so that I can hold my breath above water.
Yep, I got you.
And then I'm going to use the rope to climb back out onto the deck, or we'll say up to the railing.
Okay.
So that everybody can get a good look at me.
Alright, yes, you start trying to move, and it doesn't want you to, so you need to make a strength athletics check. to pull
Cool.
to move.
The barbarian.
Yeah,
That's
the barbarian has to make a strength athletics check while enraged.
raging. But he likes to hear that.
I mean, as long as he doesn't basically double net one this thing.
Oh, well, I almost know one.
You almost at one, but an 18 is sufficient. And
All
yeah,
right.
you kind of haul yourself out of the boat. You all see that this, mass of tentacles has kind of wrapped itself around his head. You are at
Alright.
this point holding your breath, Goulash.
Yeah, I'd still like to position my head out over the water so if this thing falls off of me, it doesn't land on the boat.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to remove it from my head via murder.
All right. I would say stop hitting yourself, but this is very entertaining.
Alright, I mean, is there a part of it that, that isn't attached to me so that I can, keep trying to rip into it?
Not really. There was some tentacles that it was using to try to grab onto the boat. That's why you had to make the athletics check.
Oh, so this whole thing is basically just around my head at this point.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's like a fleshy helmet at this point, except it's
Alright.
all-encompassing.
Well, I'm still going to try and rip it.
Okay.
With my claws.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make your attack rolls. I'm going to say that it's a normal attack. There's no disadvantage here.
Cool.
You have pro perception where your head is.
Yeah. Actually, and since I'm going to die anyway, if I can't get this off, I'm going to reckless.
Okay. All three of those hit.
Alright, 34 magical slashing.
All right. So yeah, you start ripping and tearing into your face. Hold on. You take 8 points of slashing damage as a result.
That's fine.
But yes, you are able to actually, kill the thing, tearing it off of you. But not before, because you did hit it once. Daisy took your third hit to actually kill the thing. You just
That's
barely
fine.
killed it. So
Oh,
you will need
yeah.
to make an intelligence saving throw. I don't think you can possibly pass it, though, currently.
Yep. Oh, that's weird. Why are my saves not updating? Here, let me fix this.
If you're down to 1, you should be at a -5 if you're not proficient.
That's bad.
Well, let's see if you're rolling that 20. Maybe things can be done.
I think the DC is 16.
Okay, I guess magical override is just not working. So
Don't worry about
let's.
It-
Yeah.
if you're not
minus
proficient,
5.
it's at -5.
Yeah, it's at -5.
Fuck.
Okay. So yeah, you rip and you tear and you pull it off your face, the mangled bits of it falling into the ocean. As you take 54 psychic damage.
That's fine. I'm still up.
Hey, you're still up. Great. You can see as it kind of just sinks below the waves. Everyone can kind of see you got these little tiny like paper cuts all over the skin of your face. And your
Well, I was
throat
wearing
feels really
a
rough, like something scraped the inside with razor blades.
I was wearing a dragon skull helmet during that.
Okay, so the part covered by the helmet is fine, but the open face part, that's all scratched up.
Yeah, and my internal organs are all fucked up.
Yeah, it basically pumps your stomach for you.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
All right, but it is
Bad.
dead, and you guys are out of initiative.
Great. Now that
My
now
head
that
hurts.
that's over, what the fuck was that, and why was it inside out?
Yeah, I'm fucking off. I'm going back to shore. To not shore, the boat.
Hey,
My upper GI tract hurts.
you know how I said we might want to take this town for ourselves? I've made the executive decision to not do that. This town is terrible, and I want nothing more to do with it.
Good day.
How much?
They're
do I
not
get?
going to have a good day ever. I think
Oh,
this
that's
place
me.
is just going to be miserable forever.
I'm almost dead from that. Sorry.
Oh, there.
I'll get you second level.
Guy would just like to land on the boat and just dry heave for a bit after seeing that thing.
Hey, off the side. I am not standing in that.
You start dry heaving off the side of the boat. Tobias has this like disgusted
Okay.
look on his face. He kind of like tugs on his beard a bit, and he's like, "Well, that was rather disturbing looking. Glad it didn't kill us. Thanks, guys."
Thumbs up.
Is my nose bleeding? Why is my nose bleeding? My head. Oh my god, my head.
Did you get punched in the nose?
No. It's those
Come on,
damn
buddy.
things. Fucking bullshit. Ugh.
You still
Okay,
look.
there we
well,
go. Magic bonus. That's the one that works.
I think the override is supposed to set it, isn't it? Set
Yeah,
it to
but
a
It
when
is
I-
supposed to, yes.
It's supposed to, but when I change it to 1, nothing happens. So I think it just
Hmm.
doesn't work on the current version of the sheet.
That's a bug.
No.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's
I've
a
never been
feature.
able to get that part to work. I find that you usually just have to mess with the maximum value to get an actual result. When it comes to decreasing stats, and use overrides for increasing.
Whatever. Well, that was awful. Let's never go anywhere near there ever again.
Yeah, fuck that town. I'm gonna pull out this water skin that smells like iron, start just gulping down. Bit of a red stain on my lips.
So,
So,
That's fine.
retiring for the night?
you guys can go ahead and get some rest. But I'm gonna keep rowing this boat until we make landfall somewhere that isn't this town that is straight out of the house, if they're lucky.
Oh, are we
Or somewhere-
rowing? Are there oars? I will row.
Well, there are oars. You could row. There's also a sail.
Nah. We'll sail, but I will absolutely also row because fuck anything anywhere near here.
I will grab the other oar, and we're gonna skedaddle as fast as we can.
Okay.
Oh, I'd like to take a picture with my crappy camera of these horrible, horrible monsters. This
What
monster.
horrible monsters?
I
Oh,
dropped
just
it in the ocean.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, you blew one up. So, and you're actually far away from shore at this point because you never actually stopped the boat during this combat.
Oh no, if those things fell off the boat, we did not want them to have a chance getting back on.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna take a short rest before going long, cause man, that was spooky.
So
Right,
yeah,
well-
you guys, let the sail catch some wind. You keep oaring. It's not a fast boat. You're making maybe 35 feet around, but it's better than nothing. And you are over the ocean, like you are up in a boat in the ocean. So it's not like you're gonna have to worry about something attacking you suddenly.
Is the sun down right now?
The sun is down and has been down for quite a while. If you guys spend an hour taking a short rest, you will have to make checks for exhaustion afterward.
Okay, well, Goulash is going to furl in his arms because he won't be able to continue conducting photosynthesis until tomorrow.
I can keep us rowing through the night and probably. How far is it to the next town? Like, would it be a several days rowing or?
Well, that Tobias, like, well, what do you want? Where do you want to go? There's a Slatemire to the southwest at the end of the road, or we can go east to Swartfort, which both are about the same distance from here. It just depends if you want to go east or west. They're just little villages.
Which one is going to be more pleasant when we land, and is going to have less?
East
Inside
is
out
further away
monsters.
from the marsh.
Okay, let's go east.
East it is.
All right. You guys start rowing your boat and sailing it to the east. So are you guys going to keep this up, or any of you taking a rest? What's how are you guys? You're at the point where if you are not stopping here to rest, you will be making checks for exhaustion.
So I have the Marine background, so I can go for 16 hours before that starts, unless there's some fucky wucky stuff going on. I can ritual cast tiny.
You're just the Marine, so
Yeah, so I'll
I'm not
ritual
a
cast
Marine,
tiny hut.
so I will
Oh.
go to sleep.
I'll ritual cast tiny hut, let everyone get their sleep, and then they can take over when I have to go to sleep.
there's a problem with tiny hut on a moving vehicle.
Ah, right. I forgot that is a position on the planet, not on an object. All right. Note hut then.
I'm gonna
Go
go
ahead,
ahead and go down a hole and see if our hole has been fucked with. Because I saw one of the things that it killed
Okay,
dissolve.
you guys are in a keelboat. There is no like decks. It's basically like
Ah.
a large rowboat with a mast in the middle.
Okay. I'll take a moment to give it a once over just to see if there's anything that might be a problem later.
Sure, make an
For heading to
investigation
bed.
check.
I'll add +5 with Flash of Genius.
Okay, there is no visible damage that you can see.
Alright, good. I'm going to bed.
So, besides Arkellis, is anybody else not going to bed for a long rest?
No, Goulash is going to bed.
Okay.
Not by choice, but he is going to bed.
Okay.
Arcturus will go for a snooze.
Alrighty.
What's the worst that could happen?
He's going to attempt to walk towards the party, and then his complete lack of coordination is going to cause him to faceplant, and then he's going to go to sleep there. Snoring loudly and drooling on the deck.
Oh.
Alright. Yep, Goulash does his ballast impersonation. Alright, the 8 hours pass uneventfully as Arkellis keeps rowing. But at this point, Arkellis, if you don't go to sleep, you will be taking your own levels of exhaustion. The party has finished a long rest.
Yeah, once other
Do
people
I-
start waking up,
Do
I'll
I
start
recover my
own.
mental faculties?
You are allowed to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your long rest.
Oh boy.
Oh,
The wisdom
gee.
saving throw with my current stats.
Yes.
Can I give him a bardic inspiration for it?
Yes, you can.
Wonderful. That
How
is
much is
a
that?
Oh, jeez.
D8.
Oh no.
So I have good news and bad news. Which would you prefer first?
Bad news.
Wait. I'll add +5 to it with Flash of Genius.
Okay.
So maybe there's less bad news.
All right. Is your answer unchanged, Goulash? You want the bad news first?
I still want the bad news first.
All right. The bad news is you don't recover.
Okay.
Good news is you don't get worse.
Okay.
Oh, good.
We need a priest.
I think we're going to need more than a priest. But one thing I can do right now, I need a nap. So I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay.
All right. The Marine goes to sleep. So you guys
I
are
don't
out
suppose
on
you
the ocean.
dwarves are proficient in navigating, right?
Underground? Yes. With that hideous thing that you call a sun? No.
That's
Kind of
fair.
fucking maniac lights the ceiling on fire and thinks it's a good idea.
Elves,
Guys.
that's who.
Damn knife ears. Wait, I'm a damn
I don't know
knife
how
ears.
to...
You just see Gregor like nodding very, very vigorously when he says that.
I don't really know how to do this, but if one of you will tell me where to paddle, I'll do that. It sounds like none of us know.
As far
where
as
to
I'm
go
aware
from
of, Arkellis is the only one on the boat that has proficiency with water vehicles. So, you guys are just following the coast. You could drop anchor and wait.
I feel like we
Or
might
you could
goof up really bad.
Or you could try to pilot the boat. It is up to you.
How about, for right now, why don't we just keep it moving? We'll just keep on the oars, try to go in a straight line, and if we start to drift away from shore or too close to shore, we'll just drop anchor and wait. See if we can get any distance before we have to goof.
That sounds responsible. Let's do that.
Okay. So who's rowing?
I'll row.
Okay. So this is a skill challenge since you guys are not proficient. There will be 3 checks. One of which must be strength. One of which must be dexterity. The third one you get to choose whether you use strength or dex. Since you are not proficient in water vehicles, there is no proficiency bonus for these checks.
Okay, that's 3 between the two of us.
Between the two of you, you can decide who makes what checks and what check is the third one. But the first one is a strength check.
I can make this
I'm a little
so trivial.
3'2" halfling that weighs under 40 pounds.
My strength is as average as it gets.
That's probably twice as better as me.
Okay,
All right.
just a strength check.
Strength check.
Hey, I'll bump that to 22.
Okay. Now a dex check.
I'll take a dex check.
All right.
Uh, 12. I'll bump that up to 12.
Okay. And the third check you can choose whether you want to use strength or dex.
Okay, I'll do a dex check. Wow. Roll.
11. We'll bump that up to 11.
Them rolls, man. That's uncommon awful.
All right, yeah, those rolls. So you're like rowing this along. It's going pretty good. You're staying close to shore. However, around like midday, I should say midday. Around early evening. So this would mean Arkelis has just finished his long rest. He's awoken by the sound and the feeling of the keelboat brushing through like a sandbar.
How much damage would this cause? Would it just beach the boat, or would it shatter the keel?
The way you felt it was a glancing blow. Like it was like your draft was just shallow enough to brush it without getting stuck or plunging into it. So you don't think it would have done much damage to the boat, but it also means you guys are in like shallow water and you got to navigate carefully or you're going to crash the boat.
Okay, you're awake.
That sounds like a good
It's
time
all
to
you.
anchor.
No, he's awake. It's all him. Let's just push off from this shit and get out of here.
Yeah. So, is the boat size large or smaller?
No.
Damn.
It is a 60-foot long, 20-foot wide keelboat. It is considered gargantuan.
Ah. So I can't just use animating performance, have the boat grow legs, pull up the pants, and start walking over the water.
No. But as you're looking around with your proficiency in sailing, you can tell that it wouldn't be possible just to sail the boat out of this without damage. The only reason they risked beaching it was because they were unproficient, and they just barely managed not to.
Yeah, I'll just get us back into safer water and get us on our way.
Okay, yeah, you are easily able to do so, being, an actual sailor. The rest of the day passes rather uneventfully. There's some seagulls. You can see if there's a road that's not too far from the coast, maybe a couple hundred feet from it, and you can see an occasional cart with a donkey, farmer, big bales of hay on the back of the cart, heading towards Lushingworth. The crazy fucks are going towards Lushingworth.
Should we warn them or? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
And as go ahead.
You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell them about the rumors. Suggest that they might want to stay clear. And strongly suggest that the rumors are true.
Rumors?
So what you're saying is I shouldn't leave the city by the west gate. But it sounds like they're mostly contained to the west side, yeah?
I saw about a dozen of them yesterday, was it? Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And 2 of them chased us, and 3 of them chased us. It was bad. That's all I can really say with any confidence. It was at the west
I
gate.
appreciate the warning, but I do have to sell this hay, or we won't be able to eat.
How much are you selling that hay for?
What? It's about $1 per bushel. Got about 100 bushels here.
If I had it, I would buy it, so you don't have to go there. You should not. You will die.
Well, I don't think they'd be able to get through the whole town. I'll just stay on the east side this time. I should be fine.
What are we talking about?
That those things that attacked us yesterday, they're going to that same town.
Well, one other piece of advice: pay your taxes, or they will string you to the walls and let the monsters get you.
Wish we were joking about
yeah,
that. We're not.
That new Viscount out there, he's a right bastard, ain't he?
Has anyone tried stabbing him yet?
That is an idea. It's a really good one.
Why do we not just do that? If we don't do that now, we know we're never actually going to do it.
The problem is we'd have to go back. And I don't want to go back there. That place is awful.
Look, we need to go back there for like 5 minutes. I just need to be within like a minute's flight of it. I can animate some, pitch canisters. Light the cops on fire and rain them.
This is all hypothetical, of course. We're not actually going to do such things, right?
I will happily have that conversation directly in front of this farmer. I don't care.
Well, only Yuki and Guy could actually get to the farmer because he's on the road and you guys are on the boat. You guys could fly. The rest of the party's on the boat. So you'd be having this conversation in front of Tobias and Gregor to their horrified looks.
You guys are horrified at the idea that we burned down the Viscount's house?
Wait. Hold on.
I'm not worried about the Viscount's house. I'm worried about the fact that fire is almost never that well contained, and you'll burn the whole city down with that, killing a whole bunch of innocent people.
That's why stabbing him is a much better solution.
Then that's going to mean we have to be there a lot longer.
Not a lot. It doesn't take long to stab somebody if you're already going to be there to set them on fire.
Could you animate like a bunch of objects, hypothetically speaking, to do with men? I mean, what is he going to do with 10 ball bearings? Just come and, rip them inside out.
You mean like if I told these ball bearings kill all pretentious rich assholes and sent them into the building?
So, you guys don't know of any secret entrances into the Viscount's house, do you? Anything that we could use to maybe just like pop in real quick, stab him like 18 times, and then leave?
Or, 37 times just to be sufficiently thorough.
Viscount's house? No. I do know, however, that underneath one of the breweries there's a secret casino, and I know the way in there.
Ooh. Maybe next time.
Yeah,
they should really put their secret casino somewhere less horrible.
I'm sure we could get them to tunnel over to the next town and move their secret casino there.
Yes, I'm sure they will do that. I'm sure they'll tunnel all the way to the next town to.
Wait. Oh, okay. Now I'm just completely confused myself. Okay, so we're in a boat. Off by the shore is a farmer looking to get some hay, but he has to cross the river at some point, and we're concerned that if he crosses the river, he'll done get eaten.
No, he's going to sell that stuff in town, and if he goes to that town, It's just an awful place, and we don't think it's a good place for him.
Yeah, you
That's all.
guys left town following the coast to the east. There's a road also on the coast to the east, because there's a village, about another couple hours travel that way. 4 or 5 hours travel that way now from your current position. On the way there, you notice on the road there's a farmer with a whole bunch of hay heading to the west along this road towards Lushingworth. And those two decided to go and harass him about not going there, despite him needing to go there to sell the hay to feed his family.
But he'll have to cross the river.
Nobody said anything about that.
There's no river. I don't know what you're talking about.
We went up the river, right?
No.
We
You went
We're
east
going along the ocean.
along the ocean coast.
Oh, okay.
The river
God,
went
okay.
north.
All right. Wait, when he stopped to cross the river to get into town?
The river goes through town.
Okay, so he'll be able to approach from one.
Man, that guy's family is going to starve when he dies over there and doesn't come back.
What if...
We don't need 100 bushels of hay, but I've got some spare change that I could feed them for a while.
What if we just,
Wait
help?
a minute. How flammable did all that hay look? If we were to say drop bushels of flaming hay.
It's hay. It is extremely flammable.
All right. See, I'm
We
looking.
just found
I'm
a new
looking at a
arms
way.
dealer.
Yeah, I'm looking at a way we can help each other. Is all.
And hay is useful for mixing with pitch.
If we drop it
Or
from really
feeding
high
horses.
up, it'll spread really far too. So we want to
Underdark?
be careful with that.
Could this boat carry 200 bushels of hay?
100.
100 bushels of hay.
Yes.
And how big? 60-foot long boat, and the bushel's only like a 4-foot radius roll?
So here's the thing. A keel boat is a 60 by 20 foot boat. It can hold 7 people and carry a half ton of cargo.
And each bushel is 1 gold.
Yes.
Well, I think. I mean, how much travel time are we cutting off? We might be able to get a slight discount. Get him to turn around.
I mean, we're a day by 16 hours by sail.
I mean, we're
Assuming
saving
you
him
didn't
a
stop in the middle of the night.
we're saving him a day's travel, so maybe he'll take a little off the top for us.
We're saving
mean-
him like 3 or 4 days travel because he's got to go 16 hours there, 16 hours back.
I think the real question here is, are we helping him more by buying him and saving him this once? Or would we be doing this man a better turn if we just killed all the monsters?
Well, can't we?
We can do both, can't we?
Here's the thing: if we kill all the monsters, that means we have to go back and then stay there for a prolonged period of time, and that shit's gross.
That shit is gross.
Dude, they will mind fuck you. I don't know what those things did, and I also saw those like organ-looking things like go into Goulash's mouth. No,
Yeah,
That's
why did
just-
they have like sentient intestines? It's gross.
Well, actually, how common could that creature possibly be that the 2 dwarves didn't know about it?
I don't know. The city spun it as like what was it,
Okay.
orcish rage or some bullshit.
Those 2 dwarves don't even like the sun. Why would they know about that thing?
Well, look, if some kind of weird monsters lived that close to town, you think the harbor master or someone might have mentioned that
Do you
there's some
remember
kind
how
of
they
weird
told
monster
us? Do you
murdering
remember
people.
how they told us? All the officials have told us is that there are orcs. Is the harbor master not an official?
The harbor master, at least last time I was present for that part, mentioned not even orcish raids. I think something shady's going on here.
Of course something
think
shady's
maybe-
going on.
We actually should head back to town, and clean
what kind?
house.
What kind of harbor master is going to admit that there's sentient intestines murdering everybody in his port?
What if these sentient intestines actually can, like, wear people? Like, they were trying to go inside Goulash's mouth. What's to say that these things don't, like, possess people? Oh, I don't like this idea, guys. Guys, I think we should just leave it alone. How can we even tell?
Why
Well,
would you make
I
me start thinking that? It's
I
gross.
really think we only have two options, and it's either travel
should
the
leave it
opposite
alone.
direction as quickly
Yes.
as possible, or burn everything and then travel the opposite direction as quickly as possible.
Look, when I can drop meteors and just burn the entire countryside, we can come back and purge the
Yeah, but by then
infested
it will
area.
have spread.
Exactly. So we'd keep ending up running. I don't know. I'm still thinking maybe we should head back, and get this sorted.
You know, we probably should have kept one of those things. Probably presented some fucker that actually cares.
No, not on my
Oh.
boat.
I ain't keeping one of those things. I
Yeah,
ain't
Not on my
sleeping with that
boat.
thing in a
That's
camp.
gross.
I didn't even see it, but I heard about it. I ain't about
it's-
that.
I can draw you a picture. Nothing but, like, guts and organs and intestines. It's disgusting.
Those
Draws
things are-
picture. It's just like a plate of spaghetti.
Okay, Arcturus, the creature was inside out, except there was no outside to be in.
Wow, that's absolutely horrific.
I am not keeping sentient intestines on my boat. Those are gross.
I'm just saying we should maybe try to get to the bottom of this.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, you know what's at the bottom of this? Leaky intestines. They're gross. They're sentient for some reason.
So we're just gonna let an asshole Viscount string people up to get eaten by
No,
monster
we already
intestines?
proposed a solution to that. The solution to that is burn his fucking house down.
So let's
we
do it.
can't burn his house down. It's gonna spread to the city. We just gotta go in and stab him.
Why don't we just find a Viscount that'll support us, oofing the Viscount, unofficially, of course, so he can get some proper funds to do the thing. That guy's got to have enemies. I mean, he's a dickbag.
Why don't you just like abduct the Viscount? Like, just wait till he walks out on his balcony and swoop down on your fucking horse and pick him up and hoist him like 500 feet in the air and just drop him.
Make sure you drop him on the west side of the city. It'll be funnier, especially if it's at night.
Well, you know, we'd have to get lucky. He'd have to be out on his balcony at night.
Yeah.
Assuming
Or we
he
could
has a
be in.
balcony. I don't even know what his house looks like.
Or we could be in through his balcony at night.
I feel like there's a meme about this.
How close is the nearest town? Like, how far are we? I feel like I need a drink. This is kind of crazy.
It's 5 hours sailing away.
Can you last 5 hours, or do you need me to fix that?
We can do it, guys. We can reap genuine change in
I
this
feel
area.
like we need to cool our heels.
I mean, did anybody see us rescue these two dwarves?
I don't think anybody cared. I don't think anybody gave a shit. I don't think they were paying attention to what you guys were doing. I think they thought the monsters came, and then by the time they would have noticed, monsters actually came.
Precisely.
My money's on the entire west end of that town being dead.
That's, I mean, that sucks, but it might make it easier for us to kill the Viscount.
Yeah, we'll just, that's half the town we don't have to worry about burning down.
If they don't have a wall, though, that's going to really blow.
Wait. Where's the farmer and all this under?
He's probably like 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, he's fucked off.
I don't know, guys.
A wise farmer.
I feel bad about the situation.
I do too.
I feel like we've had some proposed solutions.
What we need to do is act on these solutions.
So are we starting with the Viscount?
Yeah, I mean, I guess let's go murk the guy. We'll have to scout the town.
Arcellus, bring the boat around.
I just gotta do everything, don't I?
Say
the boat
we do
around
kill the Viscount. Well, what happens after, like, the town? Well, what state will it be in? Who will take over?
So you start bringing the boat around, and you ask those questions, and Tobias, looks at Gregor, looks at you, he's like, "Well, I don't know, but if you're turning around, we're getting out here. We'll hoof it to Smartfort. So thanks for the ride, thanks for saving our asses, but thanks, no thanks. We're out."
So I'm sorry. Did he say he was going to Svartfort?
Swartfort.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Svartfort, and I was scared for a second.
Here, I can help with that. I will make a little rowboat that'll just get him to shore. It only has to be size large, right?
Yeah, they were prepared to just jump and wade in, but yeah, they'll absolutely take your nice little rowboat that you make.
It will last.
We don't know you guys. You don't know us. You didn't hear anything. You got away barely with your lives or something. Yeah. Wish you luck.
See ya. Try not to get eaten.
How broke are you guys right now?
Yes.
We'll manage.
Correct. Oh, you're talking to them?
Yeah. Tobias answers, "We'll manage."
You got 4 hours of rowing in that.
All right.
Good luck.
Goulash is physically fine, but he is mentally broken.
Is he just like 1,000 yards staring out to sea?
No, he thinks he's a plant right now. He's gathering energy from the sun. He's in a literal vegetative state.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is fine. He'll be fine.
He has his arms slightly splayed apart with his palms upturned. And he's just standing there staring at the sun.
He's just saying photosynthesis. He can't even say photosynthesis.
No, he can't even say photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Are we sure we want to subject this guy to this?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just get the boat moving. Fuck.
All right, yeah, you see the dwarves get to shore and they start hoofing it along the road to the east. You bring the boat around and start going back along the coast towards Lushingworth.
This is really dumb.
It's
going to
take you another day. It's going to take you a day to get back there, since you basically spent a day and a night going away from there.
We helped those gentlemen escape. Okay, we did a good deed.
We did do a good thing. Yeah, we shouldn't sell ourselves short. I just have a feeling we're going to really bork this up. Oh man,
Gentlemen,
why would you ever think that? That's preposterous. There's no way we could fuck this up aside from doing what we're gonna do.
Gentlemen, I have an idea.
Oh, we're all fucked.
Fuck you, Arcellus. All right, it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, we're dead.
So, we go to town, and we get jobs, like normal people jobs.
I choose death.
Yeah.
And we scope out the area. Learn the town.
We're going to have to pay the docking fee again, right?
Oh no, it was like 2 gold.
Okay, so it's coming out of your pocket? Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that time that we docked for the 2 fellas, I would take that time to brush off all the crap I
Guys, I just
put on
had a thought. I know exactly who we can put in charge of the town.
Me.
Well, as compensation for taking their boat.
The Grung?
They're perfect.
Juan's a captain. That's pristine leadership and teamwork experience right there.
Well, given how they seem to operate, I imagine they already own the town.
Wait, did I miss something at the start of the session?
No, but apparently they just show up places and declare that it belongs to them now.
And we may have we re-voted for possession of the boat with our party and decided that the boat is mine now.
That's true.
Well, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So they might be a little bit upset about that, but you know.
Okay, well, let's hold a vote. Who owns the town?
You can't
Archer,
pay me enough to own that.
Arcturus raises his hand.
Gross.
Do you really want that? Next to all the horrible, icky stuff.
I
And the
vote we pawn
corruption.
it off on the grung. Can I get a second?
I second that. I think the Grung are perfect. One of them's a captain. That's a leadership experience right there.
Are you guys forgetting the fact that the Viscount would likely be chosen by the next person up in the line of succession? Like, this is a
I
kingdom.
mean, we can make more than one fire.
Somehow I suspect the blanket solution of killing the bad people isn't going to work here. Where the corruption's so seeped inside the mechanisms.
I would propose that we go to town. You know, try to integrate quietly. I'll see if I can find any members of my family in town.
You have
I would like to
families.
remind
Is
everyone.
normal.
I'd like to remind everyone the last town that tried to, change through a revolution that didn't really end well.
Viva la Revolution.
It was bad.
What
What?
do you mean?
I would just like to mention that my character's name is French.
We
Also-
deposed the vampire horde, and we put it under the rightful rulership of the people, and the lands are guarded by the cloud giants. They were.
I think what you're trying to describe is that we completely overthrew an entire governmental system by
We
causing
over-
political instability and then having them get conquered by cloud giants and a dragon with an army of gnomes.
We overthrew an evil, tyrannical, undead horde. We're the good guys.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
All right. So we kill all the stupid, like guts monsters, and then we demand an audience with the Viscount so he can personally pay us, and then we stab him in the face.
Or
Hey,
I could just try to
happy
get
with
in
that.
contact with my extended family and see what the situation in town is.
I'm just saying that, like,
We could
yeah,
do
okay,
both.
Let's just go. I will warn you though, I don't have any marketable skills to get a job with. That's why I became an adventurer.
I can teach you how to play violin. Is that right? You even got a spare one.
So you guys are going back to Lushingworth.
We sure are.
All right.
I'm going to go fishing on the way there
All right.
to enjoy the last few days of probably all of our lives.
All right. Yeah. So you guys start heading that way. It takes another day to get there. Arkellis, let's call that a dexterity check to do fishing.
Flat dexterity?
You're proficient in it, I assume.
I do not have fishing proficiency.
No,
I
I
do
mean,
have javelin.
I don't think there's such a
like
thing.
you're like the only person here who keeps mentioning it. So yes, I think you're proficient in fishing. So you may add your proficiency bonus to this dexterity check.
Cool.
Nice.
Please be careful what you're reeling in.
What are the odds?
That's what Dissonant Whispers is for. Besides, we're like a day away from that.
Yeah, so you're like fishing over the side, letting the wind kind of carry you, at a good clip along the coast. You get a bite, you reel it in. It's a salmon. It's really the only bite you're able to get while moving.
So does a whole day go by?
So another whole day and a night goes by. You guys take another long rest. Goulash, at the end of that rest, you can make another wisdom save.
Okay, do we have a bardic and a flash of genius ready for when I fail this?
Yeah.
No, whenever you pass this, yes. We
Okay.
will do the thing. We will make it a pass. Fingers crossed.
Oh, damn it.
Oh my bejesus.
I think this kills me.
It does not kill you.
Really? I thought there was a possibility that I could get worse.
I never said worse would be death.
Okay. Well, then what does get worse mean?
That's for you to find out.
I mean, if it reduces my stats further, then it does kill me.
I think he's rocking double Hans for his int and wisdom.
Under.
Yep.
He's typing something, isn't he?
Wrong player.
Oh. Oops. Ignore that.
Oh, did you DM him something?
I did DM him something. I meant to DM you something. I sent it to the wrong player.
Why is it always my characters getting brain blasted into oblivion?
Oh my god, dude.
This isn't even the
I'm
first
so
time
sorry.
this has happened to Goulash. This happened to him with the pirates, too.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there blowing spit bubbles.
Yeah.
The poor dumb
Jesus.
bastard.
How are our party funds? Maybe we could fix them through a priest or something.
I don't think he's going to make it to one, I'll be honest with you. I think something horrible's going to happen.
Guys, if something comes out of his stomach, or if he like moves like those things, we got to consider
his
it.
condition basically looks unchanged.
Okay.
Is he still trying to photosynthesize?
Basically.
Yeah, he's still trying to photosynthesize.
I'm going to make sure that at least a couple hours out of the day, I'm like holding the wing up so that this guy doesn't end up sunburned to like jerky. Sitting there in the sun doing that.
Yeah. But then a couple hours later, you guys are kind of pulling in back into the port of Lushingworth. You can see a couple of boats there, some with barrels and crates on them, being unloaded by some longshoremen. As you guys are kind of approaching the docks that you docked at before, you see three small, familiar-looking guys over there, frog-like creatures, if you will, waving vigorously at you as if to dock there and quickly.
So how bad do you think this is gonna end?
Do it.
Once, going twice, no objections, we're docking there.
Yeah, we docked there.
All right, you kind of slide up there, and before the boat even stops moving, it's still going slow, but before it even stops moving completely, the grung all hop on. The red one, the captain addressing Arcturus. Excellent work, number one. I see you got our message. Great. Let's not wait. Let's just get the fuck out of here. We got the map. Let's go.
Turn towards Arkellis and kind of shrug my shoulders, like, yeah.
What?
We need to go. We need to go right now. If the Harbormaster asks to take you into a back room, kill him. Say no.
Kill him and then say no, or say no then kill him?
I don't care. We need to go.
If anybody's
There's
disembarked,
there's some spooky ass horseshit going on over here. We don't want anything to do with it.
Arcturus, maybe you disembark, go do your thing, and we're gonna get these guys to safety, maybe? Yeah.
We'll be back with it today. Actually, I can get these guys where they need to go alone. If you all actually, guy, you don't really have any marketable skills here. You should probably stick with me. If the rest of you want to get started on the reconnaissance, go right ahead.
Yep. Arcturus will disembark in order to integrate with the The indigenous people.
Yeah, the grung around the boat's like, guys, no, we really want to go. We don't want to stay here.
It's fine. They have another job they have to do. They'll be quick.
They're all going to die.
I agree. Let's go.
Wait, what'd you guys find?
People aren't people? Is that what you're thinking?
Look, people are never how they seem. That's just because they're people. No, the more important thing is, you know all that weird horseshit going on in this town? Do you know about that?
Tell
Wait,
us.
Vaguely.
Do tell.
Monsters in the night, officials disappearing, mind control.
Officials.
Did the Viscount's
Wait.
intestines get replaced by one of those
Officials
things?
disappearing in the night and mind control?
It sounds like they're actually body
Okay,
swapping.
granted it was the tax collector that disappeared, and no one's really sad to see him go, but yeah, he disappeared.
Exactly. No one will notice or miss the tax collector. So if you control the tax collector, you continue to funnel the tax funds to your evil mind control
enough.
cult.
Let's go.
Let's
make
go.
Oh shit!
Strangers are the
there's
next to
the
go.
harbor master. Let's go quickly before he gets here. He'll want to tax you.
I tossed 2 gold on the freaking dock.
Wait, where's the farmer?
Don't really.
Good luck,
This is not the
Arcturus.
time.
The boat is
This is
leaving.
not the time.
Right, but we sailed past him, right? We're on a boat.
That goes 35 feet per round.
That's probably faster than him.
It's also a 16-hour trip, so he probably.
And also, at
is
some
like-
point, the road does turn a bit more inland than the coast. Like I posted a map earlier.
Right.
Right. So you see the section where the road's near the coast, and then it gets away from the coast on the way to Lushingworth, to the east. So yeah, you didn't see the farmer.
Gentlemen, we should really put down this problem.
We're not
we
going to be
are.
able to integrate.
We are
but
doing
strangers
that.
would be the-
We're putting the problem down by ignoring it. Let's go.
That's a different kind of putting down, but okay.
If you want, we can find one of these monsters, kill it, and bring it to someone else that's probably more qualified and willing to deal with this bullshit.
If you want to go information gathering by yourself in the body snatcher town, you go for it.
Oh nah, not by myself.
Okay.
I'm not going to. There's no fucking way. We will die. We should
Yeah, look.
leave.
That intestines thing is icky enough that I don't want it on my boat, much less I don't want to be in a city.
Wait,
Full
you
of
guys
those
saw that?
things.
You guys saw the intestine monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw it
Yeah,
too?
they're
Then why the fuck are you here?
Because we're stupid. We gotta get out of here.
Well, we're
Why
stupid.
are we not leaving yet? Let's go.
I'm pushing off.
Okay. I help him push the boat away from the docks.
All right.
I put 2
Anybody
gold at the.
stay? I just need to be clear. Is anybody not getting on the boat?
I don't think Goulash ever got off the boat.
Several people didn't get off the boat. Several people said they were disembarking. I'm asking now that the boat is leaving, is anybody not getting on the boat?
I'll get on the boat.
Okay, so no one stays behind. Got it.
Wait, guys, but we're all pretty certain this town is compromised, right?
Yep, completely fucked.
Okay. Underdark?
Yep.
We're beginning to sail off, right?
Yes. You have left the docks. You see the harbormaster furiously waving his arms at you as if to get you to stop.
The gold's there.
I am going to produce Underdark, what's the size of one of my my pitch devices?
Oh
About
no!
the size of a bowling ball.
What I mean D&D size
Tiny,
categorization.
small, medium.
Tiny, maybe?
That would be a small object.
If we're gonna carpet bomb them, we should probably not hit the harbor where the poor people and the dock workers live.
You guys hear a bell ringing out like an iron bell.
Yeah, they're gonna make this hard. Hey, that net, is it like strung between 2 walls?
2 towers, yeah.
Okay.
And it's being raised currently.
Yeah, I'd like to fly over towards that line and hack it down once we get close, I think.
Okay. Well, if you want to do that now, it will avoid your boat hitting the net at speed.
Yeah.
All right. How are you cutting the line?
Well, assuming it's something I can cut with a sword, I'd probably use my
It's rope.
prismatic sword.
Okay. Well, make an attack roll.
Lovely. My bonus is +8. Okay.
Wait, why are you guys suddenly concerned about carpet bombing the poor people when the poor people are just going to be mind controlled or enslaved to the mind control people?
Well, they're
Do
not
I-
yet.
Do I hit the rope?
Yes, damage.
But you're okay with abandoning them to that fate.
We're not the ones doing it. Morality's weird like that.
We also don't exactly have the
You
means
cut
to
the
help them.
rope.
Okay. I get back
Takes
on
a
the
few
boat.
swings, but you cut the rope fast enough that the boat does not crash into it. It sinks below the waves. Your keel boat just kind of skips right over it.
Okay. I would like to take a nice bow towards the guy on the docks who's probably still screaming at us.
He is, and he's furiously, like shaking his hands. How good is your vision? You have a past perception of 21. So how good is your normal perception? Like, is that
+11.
okay? Can you make a perception check, please? Okay. So, yes, you bow to him and this, and as you stand up, you notice his arm just kind of goes slack down next to him, and he's kind of turns and with a rather mechanical motion begins walking back down the docks.
Oh, he's a body snatcher. Yep.
Underdark?
Yes.
Okay, I don't feel bad anymore.
Yes.
I conjure up my objects.
Okay.
I put a little flame on the top, and I send them to cleanse the harbor.
If
Okay.
we really need something to fuck up somebody's day, I can make how many spell slots do I need?
So how many of these objects do you have that you're sending over, and what are you specifically targeting?
Let's see. I can animate.
What's it, 5 small?
Actually, it looks like
I think it's 8.
up to 10 non-magical objects within range. Medium targets count as 2. Large count as 4.
Oh.
Huge count as 8. So I can basically produce 10 of my little bombs.
Okay. So you animate 10 of them. They're floating there, and I assume you send them into town to blow stuff up. What are you targeting? What buildings? Like
I
there's the
suppose-
harbor master's, office. There's some warehouses, residential zones. What?
What's within a minute's flight? Moving, given how fast these things can move.
A minute's flight, given how fast they can move, and the fact that you guys basically spent a minute getting out of the harbor. How fast is
And-
your flight?
30 feet fly speed, and
Okay.
they can dash.
Right. So that would mean you could hit any of the boats in harbor. There's 3 of them. You could hit the harbor master's the harbor master's office. You could hit 3 different warehouses and a pub. Also a guard post. And the 2 towers that are with the winches to hoist up the net, but your colleague cut that already.
Guard post, harbor master office, warehouse.
Okay. So yeah, your bombs go flying into the warehouses, the guard posts, and the harbor master's house. After another minute or so, you begin to see smoke coming from that direction. You're pretty sure you
for
lit
the-
those things on fire.
For the record, if we eat it later. I can make 11 times a day a large-sized vat of pitch up to 160 gold's worth. Each one lasts for 4 hours.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we know you, because we're pretty sure that would mark you as a body snatcher for you to make that kind of laugh.
I guess we're terrorists now.
Ourselves,
No,
how
We are
how
freedom
much
fighters.
did you describe that
Thank you
as
very
again?
much.
In a day,
I have the T-shirt. I actually have the
In a
pictures.
day.
in a day, 1,760-ish, give or take like 200 gold worth of pitch in fairly large vats.
Well, should I send another wave of bombs?
Actually, I have a better idea.
Is that we get out of here?
Sort of. If by get out of here, you mean we should plan our attack on the source of all of this? Yes.
That's the meteorite, I assume.
Yeah, but here's the thing. No one knew where it was for some reason until we found a map. Then we were getting chased, and we're pretty sure they were going to kill us.
Yeah, they were definitely going to kill you.
So here's the thing. About a year ago, meteorite hit some mountains, right? Started corrupting all sorts of shit. Must have been magic. But the province over here was protected because there was this big ass swamp between where the meteorite hit and the actual useful areas. And the monsters kind of got stuck in the bog and couldn't really get through the swamp without getting killed by the normal swamp monsters. Until they found a bridge. Because apparently there's this ancient ass bridge that goes through this swamp that back in the old days must have been used to traverse it. And we're pretty sure that the corrupted monsters managed to find a way to use this bridge. And so now they can cross the swamp. But no one in town seemed to know anything about this that we asked. Seemed to know anything about this bridge, except for some old guy who was then murdered in front of us. So we ran.
Wait, Underdark, are you telling me that these grung basically just played like Shadow over Innsmouth while we were off fucking around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
These guys
Why
are
are
better
you just
adventurers
mentioning
than
that
we are.
Holy shit, they really are. Wait,
You
why do you
gotta look
mention the
higher.
map and where it leads now after I just lit half a town on fire?
Because it's funnier this way.
Well, because we were being chased out of the port, and blowing a part of the port's a hell of a way to make a distraction so we're not chased.
Oh my god, they really are better adventurers than us.
I think maybe we were right the first time about who should be captain.
We really were.
Regardless, we did manage to steal the map. And he rolls it out on like a seat on the keelboat. They call it the Wasting Way. And it basically means you don't have to slog through the entirety of the bog to get to the meteorite zone.
Seems promising.
We also found an interesting rumor. Well, sort of a rumor, sort of incriminating evidence. I don't know. So Gaudrath there, and he points to the point on the map. That's a fortress controlled by Knight Commander Katrina Heckler. Apparently, she's blackmailing the Viscount and demanding all sorts of payments for him and he does like his little grung finger air quotes, protecting the town.
You think she's body snatched?
No, I think she's just an asshole.
I can work with an asshole.
Yeah, but asking about that's kind of what got us into trouble and had to make a quick exit. So, yeah, thanks for swinging by and picking us up. That worked out really well.
Oh, and you
Glad to
asked so
help.
nicely.
You
How could I
said
say no?
we got your message. Who did you send?
The two other
You-
Grung look at the captain. The captain kind of looks at you. He's
We
like,
didn't.
I cast a magic spell to send you a message.
Did you not get the
Don't
message?
worry, Captain. We received.
We got the message.
Okay, great.
I think
Okay,
Kiki might have been
telepathically
asleep for that.
speak to the people that are non-grung. What's going on? What?
Just let him have this.
Yeah, I think you were just asleep for it. It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, so here we are, and he points to Lushingworth. There's a village down there, called Slatemire. No idea what their status is, but possibly overrun. Gaudrath is kind of holding the line up there. As far as I can tell, they just kill these abominations with prejudice, so no real there. Points down at the corner. That's where that library was where we met.
And the meteorite impact is over by that area.
You see those
Dead
gray
Woods?
mountains on the far left of the map here?
Mhm.
That's the meteorite.
Well,
Seems
Captain,
awful.
the ship is ready to go at your command.
Well, that's great and all. And while I'm a good captain, and I can definitely handle myself on the high seas, as this adventure shows, we aren't exactly well equipped for dealing with these land excursions. That's more he like moves his hand towards you, Arturus. That's more your domain of expertise. So I guess the real question is, where do you want to begin the assault?
Well, based
Also,
on
what's
what
wrong with that guy? And he points at Goulash.
He's
One.
photosynthesizing. Don't worry.
He got attacked by one of those things.
yeah.
We killed it, but he hasn't gotten better yet. They also fuck with your mind if you attack them. Really bad. I was bleeding from my nose like profusely out of nosebleed for about half an hour after shooting one of them.
Also, they're ugly.
Very yucky. And icky.
Yeah, too. Well, I mean, the shortest distance is probably to hit up the coast on the swamp here and beeline it for that central point on the Wasting Way. But that does mean traversing the wilds and not being on the path the whole time.
I think given that path is how they got out, it might also be the most heavily infested. I propose we head down past the sunken library and then enter the mountain range from that area.
I don't know about heavily infested, but definitely the most heavily traversed.
So, my thoughts: the monsters are being funneled through this path. Partially, it sounds like, as the captain said, because the other monsters in the swamp have prevented them from traversing any other way. So,
Oh, and given how deadly these
The swamp
monsters
is
are,
treacherous.
so the swamp is very dangerous, and if they're not going the other way, we haven't heard anything about them going the other way, like south or anything. It's likely that like our safest bet is to avoid as much of that as possible and just beeline it.
So here's another thing we should ask. Do we want to start with an assault on that bridge and risk the infection at Lushingworth getting out? Or do we want to burn Lushingworth down first, purge the area, and risk giving away the element of surprise if we have it?
I don't know that we're going to surprise these things at this point. Not after burning down the harbor.
I mean, they watched us flee. If they have some kind of telepathic connection, they might assume we're not coming back.
Actually, how does that fire look from this distance?
The smoke is getting thicker.
Distance?
Well, considering you never said you were stopping the boat at this point, about 1.5 miles.
All right.
Honestly, the best thing we could probably do is just wait till nightfall and then drop more of those bombs just from the sky. If that was our goal. I don't know what your limitations are on those things.
I can do it twice a day.
They're animated. What are their limitations?
Well, each one is roughly a bowling ball-sized ceramic container, mostly loaded with pitch and oil. The top is lit. The pod is then animated and moved over a position. Dropped, the ceramic pot shatters, and the tar spreads across a roughly 10-foot cube.
Is there anything saying that I can't fly over like the middle of town, light one of these up, and just drop it over a particular large structure, like a house belonging to somebody?
That is a perfectly feasible option. I'm not really sure I have enough on hand at the moment, but with the assistance of Arcellus and some time and materials, we could most certainly produce enough pitch and ceramic pots to be able to do this.
Okay, and we have somebody else who could be doing this as well, who appears to be momentarily indisposed.
If we're going to be committing to this, it will use up all of my strong magic in a day.
Well, I don't know when we want to do it. We may want to go on and take out the source of this first. Honestly, if we take out the source, we don't know what's going to happen to the people, because we don't know if they've been completely replaced or if there's just something in there that's taken them over. I mean, mind
Right, they're
control.
just being dominated by
So
it.
they might go back to normal, and it would be nice not to have most of them dead and the rest of them burned severely when they turn back to normal.
This
You
is
wanna
very
wait for-
true.
Do you want to wait for Goulash to recover and see what he thinks of it?
I mean, Goulash is kind of our test case.
Yeah,
Goulash?
You do not get a response from him.
Goulash.
Somebody want to just like
The gentleman photosynthesizing on the keel of the ship is not going to be much assistance right now.
Can I just like put my ear up to Goulash and just see if I hear anything? Just put an ear up to him. Cause he had that thing down his throat, right?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Can I give a bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
It's 2d8, keep higher 1.
Okay, let me start with this.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, so 20 total.
Funny.
Okay, yes, you go up to Goulash, you start taking a listen. You hear his heartbeat, it's good and strong. And after a few beats, you begin to notice there's another softer beat going on in there. There's a second heartbeat inside of him.
Fuck.
What kind of creature is Goulash?
He is a Goliath.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the party. Do Goliaths have 2 hearts? Is that normal?
No.
I've never dissected a Goliath to check, but I don't think so. I don't know of any people who do.
Our friend has 2 heartbeats.
I'm gonna check something. Hopefully I don't die. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts, and I'm gonna use my action to sift for another mind other than Goulash.
Man,
I actually can't read Goulash's mind.
Yep, Goulash is not even paying on detect thoughts. He is not.
Yeah,
smart
because
enough.
your intelligence is too low.
Can I give Yuki a bardic inspiration just in case shit does hit the fan?
So you can give Yuki a bardic inspiration. So Yuki, yeah, you kind of feel out with detect thoughts, and you can't sense Goulash because of the incident. You do sense something else there, though. But you can't seem to really get at its surface thoughts. You'd have to go deeper.
I mean, fuck, why not? There's a lot of reasons why not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
That's about right.
Yep. Let's see. Where does that?
So wisdom on his
Wisdom
end
saving
or
throw.
their end.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Yuki, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, never read the hive mind.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, thank you.
I went Flash of Genius, 31.
Okay.
If it's relevant, Yuki, you
So,
also get 13.
You tap into there,
temporary.
and you just get this burst of like almost static in your mind kind of feeling, and you just hear this almost this chant in your head coming from this thing. One of us. One of us. Over and over and over again. Occasionally it does change and it says, it must grow. One of us. One of us.
Yeah, that's definitely a parasite in him. It's speaking to others. I guess they are linked. I'm pretty sure it's a hive mind. I'm hearing one of us, it must grow. There's like chanting.
Kill Son
I'm not-
Goku. Kill Son Goku.
I'm not going to play it anymore.
Should we, does anyone know how to do surgery?
I know how to. I know how to do it once. I don't think the result's going to be anything we like.
Yeah, that's
The side effects are, they're killer.
yeah. Okay. Shit.
I don't have anything.
Well, maybe if we
Do
kill,
we-
if we cut off the head, the whole thing will die, and Goulash will be fine.
Do you think we can do that with Goulash, our only real frontline fighter, out of it like this?
Well, I mean, we can.
Guy,
He's still just as beefy as he was before. You just hold him in front of you.
It is possible that the closer we get to the source of this, the stronger its control over him gets, if it's in control yet.
Well, there's nowhere we can leave him. I certainly don't think our Grung friends would appreciate us leaving him on the boat.
No, I think it would be safer for us to deal with Goulash one way or the other before we go after the source. The question is, do we want to attempt surgery and hope he survives the process? Or do we want to hope he recovers on his own and put him down if he doesn't. I'm no surgeon, but I can help with it. Any opinions?
I've been wanting to get him to a priest. I just don't know how far away it is.
There
Day and a
are
half by
several in
sail.
Lushingworth.
Yeah, we're not going to Lushingworth. Their priest's going to be feeding that thing in there, more like than not.
Day and a
Well,
half
look.
by sail if we continue east.
Well, look, this
Yep.
thing has been going on for like a year, right? It won't end the world if we take a few days to help our friend. And maybe people need to know about this in case we don't make it.
I hate it, but it makes sense.
Might be able to hire some help, but I kind of doubt it. I think the best we're going to get is to put up a quarantine.
I'm back.
I don't know. He might not make it that long, to be honest, for us to go anywhere and get help.
So either we go somewhere, get help, or we wait for him to recover, or we attempt the surgery ourselves. Any other options we want to consider?
Hold on. What's going on?
There is a second heartbeat in Goulash.
It's a parasite and it's a hive mind. I have read its thoughts.
He's infected.
Yeah.
I may be able to provide some magical assistance.
I've seen your teeth.
Fortunately, not with dental work.
Is anybody actually capable of performing a surgery
I'm not.
keeping him alive?
I am not proficient in medicine. I am wise enough to not completely butcher it, maybe.
That might be the best we're going to get.
I might have a spell I can use to provide some assistance.
I have enhanceability. Is that what you got in mind?
I meant more telekinesis. If he can successfully cut into Goulash's body, I should be able to restrain whatever this creature is and make it easier to handle for removal. If it's alive and moving, I should at least be able to prevent it from struggling.
I think we need professional help. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. I don't know. Well, whatever we got to do, we got to commit to it, though. No one's brought this up yet, but there is the obvious thing, of course, to kill him before he becomes a monster. I don't want to do that.
Given that I have 10 feet of blind sight, now that I know that thing's there, like if I'm close, do I like? How obvious is it?
It's not obvious at all in the sense that he looks just like any other person to you. Everybody's got stuff going on inside of them, involuntary muscle movements, contractions, things like that. It's not really, you're not able to pick out that there's something like that inside of him with blind sight.
Okay.
Blind sight is not the equivalent of an MRI machine.
No, I was not expecting such.
No. Good thought, but it just doesn't work that way.
Would true sight work like that? I don't
No.
think we actually have
True
any.
sight sees through like illusory type stuff.
Yeah.
There's that body. Goulash's body is not illusory.
Okay. Well,
Well, what if we accept the philosophical viewpoint of solipsism, in which case his body is an illusion?
But then so is your true sight, so it cancels out.
Shit.
But if the true sight sees through itself, wouldn't it just see more?
No, it's illusory true sight. It's called true sight, but it isn't really true sight. It's only partially true sight. A politician's sight, if you will.
It's half truth sight.
somebody tie this poor bastard down, and I'm going to do a
Obi-Wan's
stupid thing, I
sight.
guess.
Are we really going to do the surgery thing?
Yep, let's do it.
We don't really have a better choice.
Who's going to be performing?
I mean, I guess I don't have a choice.
Sounds like guy's the closest we have to a surgeon.
I'll cast Enhance ability on you. The one for wisdom.
Hey, before you do that, how far away from Goulash are you standing?
Probably not.
Yeah, they're all on the boat talking about you, like right there.
I was just asking about blindside, which is 10 feet, so probably 10 feet.
Alright, well, just as you begin performing the components for that spell, Goulash reaches out and grabs you by the neck and rages.
Oh, good.
I think at this point you guys should be rolling initiative.
Oh no. Not like this.
Well, there's more than one way to perform a surgery.
Combat vivisection.
Don't worry, guys, I have a plan.
All right, well, Guy.
Well, I'm not really going to have a good time with this, and neither is Goulash. I'm going to hit him a great many times. Yeah. Let me see. So, first round of combat, I get another attack, Gloomstalker. Woo. I'm going to go ahead and make some attacks.
Alright, when you... Oh, yeah, keep rolling.
I was getting ready to do my damage roll. What's up?
Oh, well, when you do that, Goulash's tail is going to lash out and attempt to block your attack,
Okay.
which it does not do.
No. All right. I don't remember what my maneuvers are. It's been a minute. I will make. It does not matter. Does not matter. I don't think I took a damaging maneuver. I did not. Okay. So I will do this, and I will do this,
And what is that?
and then I will make my next roll.
Okay,
Oh.
do you do any damage?
I forgot.
What are you doing?
I forgot to
here?
add it.
You're jumping ahead a bit here.
Is there
I'm
damage
sorry.
on this attack, or what's
My
happening?
my Discord just bugged out on me and sent me to a weird tab. It's like the rules for a different Discord server.
Okay. So you attacked with a 23, and I see you rolling a d10 and now a d8. What are you doing here?
Those are damage rolls.
What type of damage is it?
Well, that's actually. Oh, and that reminds me, this thing has extra damage. I have to roll a d6 for.
Okay, but is there a type to the damage?
Yeah, it's magical slashing. In addition to, I'm about to do whatever this prismatic blade does, which I think means I have to roll a d6. I'm a little rusty. I'm apologizing.
I think the only
That's
thing
fine.
that's relevant is cold.
Yeah, it's all magic damage, so I don't resist that.
Oh, you're blinded till the start of my next turn.
Cool. No save?
No.
Yeah, he's got a neat little sword there.
Okay. So does that mean I have advantage on my other attacks?
Yes, because he is now blind, and unless he is blind sight.
He doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him a bunch of times.
Not surprising. Well, sort of surprising. I didn't expect you guys to jump straight to, all right, we're just going to murder our friend here.
That's another hit. I mean, out of character, I would appreciate it if you didn't murder him, but there's not much I can really do about that.
No, but I have healing magic, and you're attacking people.
Yeah, also, AGR, I think you should have read that a bit better. It did no damage on that hit. That first hit. Unless because if you read it, it says no damage, but the target is blinded.
Okay, so do I get 8 back?
The entire hit does no damage? I thought that was it doesn't add any damage.
While the blade exists, it has the finesse properties. When you hit a target with the weapon, roll a d6 to determine the damage type. And so on a 1, it's fire damage 2 acid. 6, it does no damage, but is blinded.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not damage? Okay, so I should get the 8 back. And also the 6 back, because I thought that was damage.
If the 6 is part of a maneuver that just flat adds damage, that would add on. I don't know.
No, the 6 was what kind of damage I rolled.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I meant the D8, because you have a D10 and a D8 there.
The D8 is I do extra damage from Gloomstalker's extra attack.
So does it just add a flat D8 to the first attack that hits?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
If I take the attack action and the extra attack hits, it does plus 1d8 damage.
All right. Okay, but in that case, it does do the 4 damage.
I think technically it has. Technically, I think it has a null damage.
Okay, so how much damage do I actually take? Just 4?
You would have had 4 damage incoming.
Okay.
Of a magical type.
Of a magical type.
Yeah, like it would have been a magical, whatever Gloomstalker did, because the blade is magical.
So. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because I can't.
This is like some weird edge case.
Let me start by doing my d6 roll this time. Yeah. Like a smart person.
Well, after you hit, yes. Yeah.
Gloomstalker's weird, because it's like sneak attack where it does weapon damage, but this weapon doesn't have a damage type right now.
Yeah.
So it's just damage.
Yeah.
I can't believe they managed to add typeless damage to 5e. It's finally here.
Goddamn Magic the Gathering crossovers.
Okay, here's that 27 hits, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, it's 6 again, so you're double blind.
I'm double blinded. I'm now blind in 4 eyes.
The creature inside is blinded.
You've recalcified his third eye.
I would point out Fairy Fire would help a lot in this situation.
You're dominated. Don't help us out.
Hey, I mean, your characters should know that if they know how to cast Fairy Fire.
You know what? I could action surge and get 2 more attacks, but at this point, given my luck, I'm gonna save those. I'm gonna save that action surge. We'll just see what everybody else manages.
Okay, so you only actually did 4 damage.
Yep.
All
right. Goulash, you are blinded, and someone hit you with a sword that made you blind.
Okay, well, I don't care about that. I'm gonna continue trying to kill Ogami.
Okay.
First, well, actually, they're all at disadvantage. Never mind.
Yep.
I mean, I guess he could make it reckless.
Not with this many people around me.
Fair enough.
Oh, those should be at disadvantage.
We could call that 1 hit, I guess, if you'd like.
Fair enough.
All right. So, does a 16 hit?
Barely misses.
And he misses again.
And I miss again. All right. That's all I can do.
All right, Arkellis.
Well, I was going to just bonk him on the forehead to incapacitate him, but it looks like this is close enough that it doesn't matter too much. Is Goulash prone?
No.
Keep blind.
Alright, I'm just gonna try and grapple him.
That's not going to work.
It'll be fine. I'm actually good at this.
You're not as good as him, I can almost guarantee that.
Oh, Al. Raging barbarian. Grapple.
No.
Oh, I tried. I'll give Guy a bardic inspiration because he's our surgeon right now.
Surgeon.
Hey, you've got the sword. That's gonna be my turn.
All right, Arcturus.
Yes. All right. Well, angry barbarians on a boat sounds pretty bad. I think he needs to really settle down, and I'm gonna cast slow on Goulash.
Oh no.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Oh boy.
I don't think you can pass. Oh, actually, you can. Yeah, DC would be okay. Oh,
Nope.
Still no. Man, why can't I roll like that when I'm making the save against this possession
Getting
shit?
feeble-minded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a bad beam. I'm
I guess,
sorry, man.
Yeah, Pete the player has disadvantage on saves against being feeble-minded.
And Bane.
Yeah, well, -2 AC and Dex saves, I think. One attack per turn, no reactions.
I mean, hey, I suppose that's better than, some of the other curses. Actually, no, you got a pretty bad one, if I'm being honest. Well, yeah, he's slowed.
He's slowed.
Slew.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Ogami.
Actually, wait, how close am I to him?
10 feet away.
Okay. That's about as comfortable as I can get on a boat with a barbarian on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ogami.
So I remember Goulash saying that he was choking me out and he was trying to kill my ass. Am I grappled by Goulash? Was there any opposed
No.
thing I could do?
We didn't make it that far.
Okay.
As soon as he initiated aggressive actions, I called for initiative.
Okay, first I'd like to get away from Goulash. Is it possible to get a 20-foot cube only hitting Goulash, like the tail end of it?
Yes, because he was standing at the bow of the ship, so you can just hang it off the front of the ship.
Perfect, I'm casting Web. Which actually doesn't do anything this round, but my Steel Defender will nip at his heels. As a bonus action.
Okay.
Does 26 hit?
Yeah, that is.
This shift key is really, dead. It's kind of upsetting.
Well,
I'm going to add
good thing
Arcane
keyboards
Jolt
have
to
a
this.
redundant shift key.
Yeah, the one to the right, but that one's all the way over there. Anyway, this is all force damage. I'm adding Arcane Jolt to this. Bitting Force. And let's see, I am at least 20 feet away from the bad men. The bad men and Goulash. That's it.
Okay. Guy.
Okay. Same song and dance.
All right.
Attempt to hit him. I don't think a 12 hits him.
You,
I do have a bardic.
Bardic if you
you
want
would
it.
also have advantage because he is blind.
Yep.
Is he blind till the sorry, let me check. Is it the start of your turn or the end of your turn?
I can tell you in a moment.
Start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
Never
no
mind.
longer blind. Okay. What's the bardic?
1d8, you add it to the to hit and damage of any creatures you want within 5 feet of the target.
Neat. 17.
That does not hit.
Very sad. Bonus action unarmed strike.
Does a 20 hit you, guy? Or hit you, Goulash?
It does.
Okay.
It's not worth much.
Are your unarmed strikes magic?
I don't think so. I'm only like a level 2 monk.
They would not be.
Alright, then that is not as effective as you would expect.
It's as effective as I would expect.
Alright, well, it's not
Against
as effective
barbarian.
as it would be against someone else.
Fair. I'm done.
All right. Goulash, you are currently slow.
Okay. How
You
far
are also
away-
in a web. I
I'm
need a
also in a
dexterity
web.
saving throw.
Oh boy. Is this a scene effect?
This is,
Yes.
you can see the
Then I
web.
do have a -2 from slow.
Correct.
Oh no! Shit!
Oh no. So does
Wait.
anything happen?
You're not affected by web. You're still in difficult terrain, but that's it.
That's permissible to me. How far away is Arcturus?
Arcturus is 10 feet away from you.
That is sufficient. How many attacks do I get when I'm slowed? Is it just
One.
one? Just
Just
one, no
one.
matter what?
Just one,
Alright.
no matter what.
Alright, well, we'll have to make it count then.
Come at me, bitch.
Alright. Actually, no, I'm not going to attack you.
All according to plan.
Oh, are you attacking Arcturus?
Who said anything about attacking?
Oh god, he's gonna try to bully me.
Oh, I didn't roll very well. Can you beat a 20? As I try to grapple you?
How far did you move? Did you provoke any attacks of opportunity?
Oh, that's right, I would have to,
He would have provoked an attack of opportunity only from Guy.
So this is an interesting question. I actually have a weapon with the reach property right now, which is also part of my body. Can I grapple him from 10 feet away?
Oh, it is the tail.
Yeah, so right now I'm attacking with my tail, which has the reach property.
Yeah, you could attempt it, sure.
Alright. Then, without
What, I
moving,
mean-
I attempt to grapple Arcturus.
So you're staying in the web.
I'm staying in the web.
Okay. All right, well, Arcturus, you can defend against that with athletics or acrobatics.
And I didn't roll that well, so you might be able to beat it.
Possibly.
No.
Good attempt.
Arcturus is grappled.
Alright. So, I guess this won't have mattered actually, because now he is going to leave the web, but in the opposite direction.
Opposite direction is off the bow of the ship.
Correct.
Does he leave the reach of Guy and the Steel Defender?
He would be doing so, yes. Backing up would be out of the reach of both of them.
Yep.
So it provokes attack of opportunity from Guy and the defender.
That hits.
Remember to roll your d6 first, Guy.
4.
That does not hit. Alright, well, roll your damage, guy.
4 is poison damage.
Oh, cool. Alright. That's 12 poison damage.
It is.
Nice. Alright, well, anyway, he's going to jump off the bow of the boat, and what is my movement speed halved while I'm,
While swimming,
One slowed.
yes.
No, I'll slow. I have a swim speed.
Ah, okay. Yes, your speed is halved as well.
Okay. How much movement would I have had to expend to jump off the bow of the ship?
5 feet.
None? 5? Okay. Then I'm going to use the remaining 35 feet to swim straight down.
Okay. Well, what's your speed then?
Oh, no, sorry, right. It's halved. Then I would use my remaining 15 to swim straight down. Because I only have 20, my normal speed is 40.
Right, and because you grappled Arcturus, he's also pulled off the ship.
Correct.
And you go 5 feet down, which would mean Arcturus is 10 feet above you, 5 feet below the surface. Arcturus, what is your Constitution modifier?
+14.
Plus
Okay.
two.
Modifier would be +2.
So that's
Yeah.
+2. Okay.
I got 2 rounds of air.
You got 2 rounds of air because you did not have an action to hold a breath.
I don't suppose I can pull him any further with my tail.
I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough.
I
Alright,
think
well,
you
that's it
can
for him.
make the save though at the end of your turn.
At the end of your turn, Goulash, you can repeat your Wisdom save for slow.
All right. Can't remember if there's anything else on this. No, I think it's just a flat -5. All right. Well, I don't pass.
You are still slow boy. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Arkellis.
Can I still see the 2 in the water?
Yes.
Wonderful. Goulash, can you give me an intelligence save?
Yep.
Never mind, you didn't need to. You're not able to actually make the save.
Oh wait, is my intelligence too low?
The DC for all my spells is 17.
Oh, okay.
Right, but does the spell have a minimum intelligence to have any effect?
Let me double check. I don't think it does.
Because some of them have you must have at least 3 intelligence, and he's below that level.
When you're so dumb you can't take psychic damage.
Local man too stupid to die.
It does not have a minimum intelligence, but if I know the creature's name, I do not need line of sight, which is interesting and great for a bard spell. 25 psychic damage, and on a failed save, you are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay, he's incapacitated.
Yep. All right. Arcturus, you are currently grappled by Goulash, who looks to be spazzing out below you. You are in the water, unable to breathe.
All right. I use the arcane words of power for Misty Step. I say lol, no, lamau, and Misty Step up to the surface.
Okay, you Misty Step 5 feet up to the surface.
Like, onto the boat.
Okay, you're on the boat. You stumble a bit because of the weird light refraction, makes your aim a little off, but you're on the boat.
It's a good detail.
I then shift in my chair and accidentally crush my own nuts. I'm in great pain right now.
Rip.
Can I see him?
Yes.
He is incapacitated and slowed down there.
Mm-hmm. 15 feet below the surface of the water.
Oh, what does incapacitated do again?
Just can't take actions or reactions.
Correct.
Do incapacitated people auto-fail anything?
No. It also does not prevent him from moving.
Wait, wait, what?
I'm telling you what the game mechanic incapacitated means.
All the incapacitated condition does is it prevents me from taking actions or reactions. It does not do anything else.
Interesting.
Also, I should point out the grapple would have ended anyway because I was incapacitated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a grapple
Yeah.
does not require an action to continue.
It doesn't matter. The grappled condition says that the grapple ends if the grappler is incapacitated.
Oh, it does. So it does.
does.
Good catch.
The more you know. I didn't know that.
How fucked up does he look?
He's not even bloodied yet.
Well, I got nothing I can actually do right now. I'm going to walk a little further onto the boat so I'm not in danger.
Okay. Ogami.
I begrudgingly look down and, I mean, it's free real estate, so I just shoot.
Okay. Attack at disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
You are shooting through a water-air interface. The light refraction makes it harder to aim correctly.
He's lightly obscured.
The target is not where you see it.
Could I just dip in the water a little bit and then,
You would have to
fire?
jump wholly into the water because you're on a boat. It's not that the boat is
The
not
side
that
of the
low
boat
in
is-
the water.
I attempt to position myself at the critical angle so that they cannot see me.
With
I got,
a whiz of 1, I think not.
I got 35 feet of movement. Could I, jump down there and spider climb up? No problem.
It would take all of your movement. It's basically you would be basically half your movement to control yourself jumping into the water, half your movement again to remount the boat.
That works for me. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. You jump off the side of the boat, put your head below the water, see him slightly in a different position from where you saw when he was in air. You can now attack with normal attack.
Yeah, I'll fire twice.
Okay.
What are you shooting him with?
It's a repeating hand crossbow.
I believe you would still have disadvantage because you're shooting through water.
Crossbows negate that property that you're thinking.
Ah, that's right, yeah.
Well, double
They are-
sharpshooter.
They are
Wait.
restricted to their short range, though.
Yes, 30 feet, which I'm definitely in.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
15
yeah.
feet away.
Wait, what does a hand crossbow negate?
Crossbows in general.
Crossbows and
what?
some
They
piercing melee
negate the
weapons.
disadvantage from shooting through water.
What?
We
You
can
can
talk about
shoot
it
a
after we
crossbow.
finish this.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think just one hit.
one hit.
This is magical piercing, and I'll add arcane jolt afterwards. It's 18 magical person. And 7 force damage.
Cool.
I'll bonus action sanctuary myself as I get up.
Alright, he is now bloodied.
That's it for me.
Okay. Guy?
Well, he's dead. I don't know. I do not know. I have
believe,
nothing.
Am I still incapacitated at this point? It's the beginning of his turn. Or it's been the beginning of
Wrong
his turn.
person. So start of
Who's
my
that?
turn.
Oh, right, it was you. Yeah, never mind.
Oh. Probably should have shot thrice. Oh well.
What's done is done.
No, I'm good.
Don't worry, he's not going to last long at this rate.
There's nothing I can do. I will hang out.
Okay. You pass. Goulash, your turn.
I believe I'm incapacitated.
You are incapacitated. You can still move.
Good point. I'm going to climb back up onto the ship.
Okay. You swim up and climb back up onto the ship.
And
Oh, wait, you're still slowed. So actually, you can swim up to the surface and get next to the ship. You don't have any movement speed left to climb onto the ship.
fair enough. I can get oh, well, that's not going to get me anywhere anyway. Not without my climb speed. Which I don't have. Yeah, so I guess I swim my 15 feet back up. And that's it.
Okay. Arkellis?
No, I believe I get to remake my save.
Yes.
So I don't think I can succeed, so I'm not going to bother.
Okay. Arkellis?
Um, uh,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Gilbert, what's your DC? It's more than 15, right?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
Go with
Then there's
Dissonant
no-
Whispers this time.
it's 17.
Okay, so Arkel's cast Dissonant Whispers on Goulash.
Yeah,
I believe it's a
wisdom save. I don't think
There's-
you can make it. His wisdom was also reduced, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is 9 psychic damage, and you use your reaction to move your speed away from me.
My speed? Which...
Yes.
Okay, then I guess I move 20 feet straight down. Yeah.
50,
Yeah, no,
I thought, because I thought you had half speed.
No, I just didn't use the last 5 feet.
Ah, okay. Then yeah, you dive 20 feet.
Alright, I dive 20 feet.
Anything else, Raquels?
Oh wait, no, I don't. I don't have a reaction.
Start of his turn, you got it back.
No, I'm slowed.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
So
yeah,
actually, you just
nothing
sit there.
happens.
You take the psychic damage and just sit there bobbing.
Take the headache, you fucker. That's my turn.
All right, Arcturus.
How fucked up does he look?
He is beyond bloodied now.
All right. How far away from the edge of the ship is he?
He is in the water at the edge of the ship.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff. I'm gonna poke him viciously in the forehead.
It's like a kid poking a dead body.
Oh god, that's right. I'm making a melee attack as a wizard.
Yep.
Plus 4.
All right.
Gilbert, did
Okay,
you not go
plus
muscle wizard?
3 to hit.
Hey, you didn't dump it completely. Great.
It's an 8.
No.
Hey, you only dumped it to 8, not to 6.
I drop my fucking stick in the
No.
water.
No, that's not what you do. You walk over to the edge and jab your thing down.
Can I bite
you-
the stick?
Goulash bites the stick. He isn't able to hold on to it for very long, but the force is such that you weren't expecting it. In Arcturus, I need a deck save to not lose your balance and fall into the water next to him.
Oh my god.
The most competent people that this town has.
My deck save is the same as my to hit.
He saved. That was actually the DC.
You have to be really incompetent to fuck this up. Almost fucked it up.
You have to
Oh
be
my God.
entirely incapable of functioning as a human being to fuck
All right,
this up.
anything else, Arcturus?
Arcturus is going to remind himself the difference between him and his brothers and sisters. And he's going to go back to the safety of the boat.
Ogami.
I shoot. I shoot and I shoot.
Roll to hit.
Since he's to the surface, can I just aim for the parts that are on the surface to have sharpshooter?
Yeah. Goulash, consider
Headshot.
yourself as having half cover.
Oh, how much does that add
Plus
to my
2.
AC? Plus, okay, so it's my regular AC again.
Which I unfortunately ignore.
Oh, that's right. He does ignore cover.
Oh, he ignores cover. Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's 2
sure.
hits.
Anything short of full cover.
Nani? He ignores cover?
Ah, I forgot he had sharpshooter that did.
Yeah. Well, you hit twice.
Okay, well that's 41 magical piercing and another arcane jolt.
Ooh.
It's an extra 6 force. This is bad.
Yeah, Goulash does not look to be in good shape.
I'm gonna get back on the boat, so whenever you inevitably kick my ass and yeet me into the water, I'm not too far away. That's it.
He is on death's door here. He looks very bad.
Guys, what do we do? Fuck.
Punch him out.
That's it.
Everybody, jump in and kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, I just get 10 feet back. That's it.
All right, Guy.
All right. I'm going to move in, and I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
Did we ever stop the
That
boat?
hits.
Nope.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'm just holding onto it.
Yeah.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
What type of damage is this? 5 is cold damage.
Which
Wow.
he's resistant as a Goliath.
All right.
Unfortunate
Well,
for
roll
me.
it.
So you take 4.
Get chilly.
He has 1 hit point.
That's okay. I have action surge. All right.
I think that oofs a
That
crab.
hits. As long as you manage to deal
I have
damage.
to do damage, yeah.
You have to deal
He
damage.
blinds him.
Okay, that does do some kind of damage. That might just be regular damage.
All right. If
What
this
is
is
fire?
Is it fire?
that's fine.
There is no
Okay.
regular damage with your sword.
All right. I don't know which heartbeat it is, but I'm aiming for one of them.
Well, roll the damage.
Okay.
Bum-ba-da.
Well, doesn't matter. He is now unconscious,
Yep. Goulash is now unconscious.
and I believe he is unstable because
He
this
is
was a spell.
unstable.
Okay.
Anything else,
Hello.
Guy?
Well, I don't have any. No, let me check. Is this? No, I don't have any bonus action healing, so I'm done.
All right. Goulash, death save.
All right.
Well,
One fail.
One failure. All right. Arkellis.
Can I pull Goulash into the boat?
What is your strength score?
18.
Yes, you can.
Wonderful. I'm going to do that,
What
and
is
I'm
your
going
passive perception as you pull him into the boat?
12.
12. Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you pull him into the boat.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no, it continues!
Oh yes, it continues.
Can I flash of genius that? Can I see Arkellis?
Yes, you can.
22.
22 passes. So you guys see this little spindly, like tadpole thing leap out of Goulash at Arkellis, and it tries to like jump into his mouth, but Arkellis is just barely able to like close his mouth, and it bounces off his face, and he's able to kind of just smack it away, and so it does not enter him.
Did pulling Goulash take my action, or just
Yes.
movement or something? Ah, damn it.
Anything else on your turn?
This worm thing probably not good. I'm gonna give Goulash a healing word.
Okay.
Six health to Goulash.
All right, Goulash. You wake up with 6 hit points and a level of exhaustion. Your int and whiz are still reduced. However, you are no longer dominated.
All right. He returns to being a plant.
In the water? Wait, you're in
No,
the ship,
he's on
right?
deck.
In the ship. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's obviously non-combative.
I am going to hold a hand over Goulash's mouth in case that thing tries to jump in again.
It looks like it died when it failed to get into you. Like it shoots up on the deck. You guys
Good.
are out of initiative.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Man, that was fun. I can't believe it took you that long to take him down.
I
I
would
will
like
drop
to
some
take a
healing
sample.
hands on him. That's 10 HP to Goulash.
Under, I'd
Yeah.
like to take a sample of this thing into an empty vial.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of scrape it into an empty vial. It's gooey.
I do have an empty flask. I'll also do that.
There's only one tadpole.
Oh, it's just a tadpole. I thought it was like one of those big
That's what I'm
old.
calling it. Like, it looks like a tadpole. It's not a tadpole. It's not a frog thing.
Yeah, this isn't a. He didn't get impregnated with a slot egg. Then it really would be a tadpole.
We listened to him again. There's a second heartbeat still. There was a slot tadpole this whole time.
Just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. We're not gonna have to kill Goulash. That's good.
Someone might want to check just to make sure.
Now we just have to repeat that process for the entire population of the town.
Unfortunately, I don't think many of them can be rendered unconscious. Oh, actually, I guess you could just you could non-lethal them. Never mind.
Yeah, most of them aren't as tough as adventurers where they just get death saves.
Yeah. Just make sure not to kill them with magic.
So the real question is, how many people are in town?
A couple thousand.
Okay, one down, a couple thousand to go.
Yeah. So
There's got to be a more efficient solution.
Yeah, we should take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Go for the source.
We have some evidence about the fuckery that's going on. I mean, there's the tadpole right there.
How are you going to prove that this is anything actually dangerous? All they have is a shriveled up thing.
You know, I wonder if those knights at that castle can be persuaded to come in and do something.
Well, there's only one way to find out. That's to go to that castle and see what they're like.
Which castle are we going to?
The fortress that's past town.
Okay,
Inland.
past town. That sounds good. We could probably get some help for Goulash while we're there. Or try to at least.
No, not that town. The bad one.
The bad one?
Yeah. The fortress is Gugarath, and we'd have to like go past Lushingworth. I mean, we go around, but it's inland past Lushingworth.
I think I need a rest on this. Fucking hell.
It is later in the afternoon. So what do you guys do?
Good question.
We stand around, hemming and hawing, trying to come up with something to do.
It's a bad idea.
And
We're
we
out on the
remain
open
that way
ocean.
for so long that eventually some stuff happens and we all die.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen if we do that.
Well, the whole fact that you never bought provisions in town, so
Yeah.
eventually you'll just starve to death.
Hey, I'm a Dampier. That'll probably happen to me last. Probably.
Oh god, I mean like the last other person on the ship. They're just eyeing each other.
Everyone else is all shriveled up. But
Not like they're using it
Fortunately-
anymore.
Fortunately, we're not actually trapped on the ship. At least two of us can just fuck off.
You're also like, a mile south of town, and you can actually still see the coastline to your north and your west.
It'd be an embarrassing way to die.
In sight of the shore, yeah. Like on the shore, you can even see a barn roof. like there's a fucking farm over there.
And the Grunga just watch it happen too. They don't care.
They really don't. As far as they're concerned, they get to be on a boat, and that's all that's cool.
Aren't they currently still on the boat?
They are on the boat.
Yeah.
He's the captain of the boat. That's like his dream come true, being captain of the boat.
These Grung are the best. They're so
pretty good.
wholesome.
Yeah, they're the ones who made sure the boat didn't crash or sink or tip over while you guys were fighting.
They
Phenomenal.
really are better adventurers.
Right. All right. Yeah. So you guys keep sailing. Night comes. You guys take your rest. With the dawn, you can see you've moved further west along the coast. The course just having been followed from what you chose not to change. At the end of it, you have all completed a long rest. And Goulash, because you are no longer infected with that thing, at the end of this long rest, your stats are restored.
Huzzah!
Woo.
Fucking terrifying. I thought he was still gonna have to make more saves and stuff. I was like, oh man.
And in the light of the dawn, you can make out a small village on the coast. The map would have told you this is likely Slatemire. Smoke rising from several of the buildings. Black smoke. And we will call it here for the evening.
That was a great